Ladies and gentlemen, week 11, the 49ers and the Jaguars. Woo-wee. We're ready. We're ready for it. Let me pull up the chat. Let's go, Niners. Rocking my brand new Kittle jersey today. George the Animal Kittle. Let's go. Let's go, Niners! Geezer, what is up, good sir? Hey, your boy Trey Sermon might get some action today. Just a heads up on that. I hope he gets a whole bunch of touches today. Let's see. We got some big games around the NFL that could impact the 49ers playoff spot. So some of the George, some big games around the NFL at this time coming up. It's Green Bay and Minnesota is going to be a big one. Because we actually want the Green Bay Packers to win that one, just because Minnesota, I believe, is 5-5. So in terms of seeding for the wild card, we want Minnesota to lose. We want Chicago to lose. Then there's a couple of games where, it could go either way. Where I think it's Tampa Bay and let's see. Yeah, the Jaguars. The Jaguars are pretty cool. We got the Panthers and the Washington football team. I guess I want Washington to win that, and then Saints and Eagles. Whew, that's another close one. Maybe the Eagles because we already beat them, so for seeding that makes sense. But Titans and Texans. Oh, Geezer, your team should run away with that game. Titans and Texans. Y'all got that. All right. Kickoff. This is going to be about 5 minutes away. Really, really excited for this. Yeah, Josh Rosen. I'm looking at it here. Josh Rosen. Whoa, how about that Falcons game, huh? How about that Falcons game when Matt Ryan, dreadful, and then Rosen comes in and throws a interception, and then who was that third quarterback came in, threw an interception, just unbelievable. 3 quarterbacks throwing picks in the one game. The Patriots, by the way, are looking really good. Mac Jones, pretty solid, you have to say, right? I mean, so far the best of the rookie quarterbacks, although we haven't seen much of Trey Lance, But, and then we're going to see up close today, we're going to see Trevor Lawrence. Trevor frackin' Lawrence. So, excited about that. I think I'm hoping that, obviously the Niners get the win, come out strong. And the Falcons, okay. So you got your AFC team and the Titans, and then you get the Packers and the Falcons in the NFC. Yeah, the Packers, I mean, if someone was like, imagine if someone was, let's say, maybe not from the U.S., or if someone was from, a area where there's just, where there's no, there we go, Bosa and Kittle. But if someone's from an area where there's no team, or if someone's from like an international area, I would say, look, the Packers are a really good, team to kind of root for. The Falcons, because they're actually, their record isn't dreadful. Like their record is, it's obviously not great, but it's not much worse than the 49ers. But they just look really bad. Like the last 2 weeks, they just look awful. Because what's their record? Yeah, I mean, losing 25-0. Unreal. That's crazy. 25-0 you lose. What the hell is that about? I mean, to not even score. And that Patriots defense is pretty good, but come on. There we go. There we go. Got to thank you, Dad, for his service to the country. That's awesome of him. The yeah, I mean, if you're from like a neutral area and you're like, hey, well, what team should I start rooting for if you have no allegiances? I mean, of course, I'd say number one, hey, go with the 49ers. But beyond that, I don't really know who else. I mean, I think the Packers would be a good, just like, hey, I don't know really who to root for. 68-3 in the last 2 games. Hoo-wee. That is not good. That is not good at all. Wow, what's happened to them? Because they were playing okay, you know. The Falcons, I mean, they had some decent wins, I think. I mean, their record isn't dreadful, so, So we'll see. Looks like, kickoff is going to be a couple minutes away. We got commercials on the TV. So there's a lot of interesting games around the NFL. A lot of interesting news too, like Lamar Jackson out. Of course, we have Cam Newton back with the Carolina Panthers, who looked pretty good in very limited time last week against the Cardinals. Raiders and Bengals, that's an interesting one. Oh, the Cowboys Chiefs, that'll be a good game. That'll be a real good game, I reckon. Cowboys Chiefs. All right. Unfortunately, I won't be able to catch any of the later games just because after this game, I gotta go to work. It's a bummer, but gotta pay the bills. And I'm not talking Buffalo. All right. It is 10 a.m. Pacific time. We are getting ready for kickoff. Very, very excited for this game. Niners need a big win here. I would love, similar to last week, just come in a really just convincing win is what I'm looking for. There we go. In the Air Force. Yeah, that's awesome. That's I'm sure he's got to see so much of the world too, which is just, which is really cool as well. Very, very cool for your dad. All right. So excited to root for the Niners this week. Let's go. Let's go, Niners. So I have a, thank you, Geezer. Appreciate that. There's always room for more Niner fans in this world. What was I going to say? So I actually have an interesting video that I was thinking about doing. It might be too early, but I was going to do a video talking about, because I have to think that at the end of the season, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get traded. I don't see how he'll stay with the 49ers next year, especially he's making like $25 million, which that ain't going to happen. Not with the 49ers anyways. So I'm just trying to think about doing a video of the likely trade destinations for Jimmy Garoppolo. Geezer, who do you think, if the Niners traded Jimmy G, who do you think would be a team that would pick him up? Oh, he went to Iraq in 2011. Wow, and I'm glad he's safe and got home safe, and that's good to hear. Yeah, awesome for him for serving the country, That's always incredibly appreciated, I think, by, that to do that, to put for your country, that's awesome, to put your life on the line. Alrighty, they're showing Kyle Shanahan, who's looking extra dapper today. I'm not sure who's going to be getting the ball first. We'll be getting ready for that. So kickoff looks like the 49ers we're going to start with the ball. So you have Trenton Cannon back there. Miami. Yeah, I don't. All right, the kick is away. Trenton Cannon will catch it and kind of muffs it at the 7. From the 7, takes it up to about the 10-yard line. But was that a face mask there at the end? No. Ooh, interesting start. So the Jaguars kicked it off. Cannon, it would have landed about the 7-yard line. Cannon tried to catch it like this, muffed it a little bit, but regained the ball and then got up to about the 10-yard line. So yeah, no Elijah Mitchell, no JaMycal Hasty. So you're going to see a heavy dose of Jeff Wilson Jr. And then Geezer's boy, we're going to see a whole bunch of Trey Sermon, hopefully. So Jeff Wilson Jr. is in the backfield right now. It is 1st down and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy G is behind shotgun. And they are going to fake the handoff, and they're going to flip it out to Kittle. Kittle's going to get a 1st down. Boom! Fakes the little Uche Nwaneri. I don't know who that is. Does he play for the Titans? Wow, what a play. So they faked the handoff to Jeff Wilson. Hey, Christian. Good to see you, buddy. Fake the handoff. Jimmy makes a great pass right over the defender, perfectly in the arms of Kittle. Kittle picks it up for a 1st down and 10. The Niners, because of that not-so-great kick return, the Niners have the ball at our own 20-yard line. They are now going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr., who's going to break free for about 4 yards. The Mod Squad. All right. Yeah, the last 3 games, Jimmy has looked pretty darn good. He's really rebounded since the that awful game against Indianapolis, so that's good to see. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the 49ers. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's 2nd down and 6, although the graphic on the TV shows 1st and 10. That is not accurate. Jimmy behind center. Juszczyk in motion. Jeff Wilson in the backfield. Kittle, Debo, and Ayuk on the field as well. It's going to be a pass. Jimmy throws it quick to Juszczyk. Juszczyk. Oh, I see what happened. It wasn't actually 1st down and 10 before, but okay. So they got mixed up on their things here. He was a former... oh, that's cool. I didn't realize... I mean, I knew that Urinating Tree was big, but damn. Every time he puts out a video, it gets like hundreds of thousands of views just like super quick. It's crazy. All right, so now the Niners have the ball at our own 31. It is 2nd and 3, so there was a little mix-up there with the downs and whatnot. 2nd and 3, Jeff Wilson busts through for a gain of about 4. That is going to be a 1st down. Boop, 49ers. All right, hey. So, yes, Christian. You know the Jaguars defense is actually pretty solid. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a relatively low-scoring game. Jimmy G's behind center. Juszczyk in motion again. They're going to flip it up to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to get about a yard on 1st down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the 49ers. And we're at our own about 36-yard line. 24-16. Yeah, you know what's funny, Geezer, is in the preview video that I just put out like late last night. I had the 49ers winning 24-17. So I think it's going to be a pretty close game, and I think it's not going to be like a shootout by any means. So 2nd down and 9. Jimmy G's in shotgun. He's got Wilson to his right. Juszczyk in motion again. It's going to be a pass. Jimmy is throwing it over to Wilson, who catches it but falls out of bounds. Could have been an easy 1st down if he kept his footing. It's going to be 3rd down and 1, though. So he caught it, but then he just couldn't keep his balance. You know, that's where you need... he did catch it. So that's where you need... They're going to just do a quick handoff to Wilson, who is going to get it. Who's going to get it? That should be a 1st down, I believe. They just did a quick snap to Jeff Wilson on 3rd down and 1, and it looks like, I mean, the Niners offense is still out there. I'm not seeing it on the screen yet, but Yes. Well, I actually didn't get to see the Jaguars. It is first down and 10. The 49ers have the ball at our own 45. Jimmy G behind center. It's Trey Sermon. They hand the ball to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon is going to get about 3 yards on first down. There's your boy, Geezer. That Ohio State Buckeye. Yes, I think James Robinson was questionable going into the game, so I'm sure they're going to rely on him big time, but I don't know if it'll be a usual, just like a crazy heavy dose, just because, he's not 100%. So we'll see. We shall see. He is number 28. Second down and 8. They only gave us 2. Jimmy's in shotgun. They're going to hand it off to Debo's in the backfield. Debo's going to get about a yard or 2. So it's going to be a key third down here. Looks like it's going to be about third down and 6 or 7, depending on the spot. This last week against the Rams, this is where the Niners were so effective on third down. They did a great job of staying on the field, converting first downs. It's 3rd and 6. This is like the first real big play of the drive. Jimmy's in shotgun. You got Jawan Jennings out there, Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, and then you have Juszczyk in the backfield, probably in there for blocking. So the snap is away. It's a good snap. They're bringing pressure. Jimmy's he's sacked. Damn it. They brought a whole bunch of pressure. So Jimmy's sacked, so it's going to be 4th and 12, and they're obviously we're going to be punting it away, unfortunately. Damn, Josh Allen got in there. There is a flag on the play, which is interesting. It's going to be holding on the defense. Wow, that's such a huge call. So that's an automatic first down. Wow, the Niners get bailed out. Was that Campbell or was that... Wow. Yeah, Trayvon Diggs he's a playmaker in both the good and bad sense of it, where he gives up a bunch of plays, but he also makes some big interceptions. That's a first down, and that's huge for the Niners. Wow, we got bailed out there. I don't know about that call. Jimmy's behind center. Jawan Jennings in motion. We got Jeff Wilson who's going to get the handoff. Jeff Wilson's going to plow forward for about 4 yards. We got very lucky there because it was a great play call by the Jaguars. They just brought so many guys that it was the play was taking a bit of time to develop. So excellent play call, and then the Niners, we got bailed out there by the holding call. So we've had plenty of those calls go against us. So It's 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars 42. The Niners empty backfield, 5 wide receiver. It's going to be Jimmy's going to get sacked. Jimmy's going to get sacked. Oh, Jalen Ramsey will for sure be a Hall of Famer. Hoo-wee. Jimmy just got brought down there. It's 3rd and 12 now. It was 2nd and 6. The Jaguars clearly had that play covered. They brought a blitz. It was, and unfortunately, the rookie, Jalen Moore, did not even see him. See, that's where a guy like McGlinchey, even though McGlinchey's not the best in pass protection, but that's where a guy like McGlinchey with his, being around the league for a while, that's where he would have been huge. So, 3rd and 12. Can we get into maybe field goal range? Snap is away. They'll throw it quick to Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk! Boom! First down! Big play on 3rd and 12. Jimmy G hits Brandon Ayuk. The rookie, I think it's Tyson Campbell, was on the coverage. And then, wow, big play. We needed that. 3rd and 12. Nice pickup of the blitz. We just get enough for the first down. Excellent play call. Excellent execution. We have the ball at the Jaguars' 35-yard line. Jimmy behind center, Jeff Wilson in the backfield, I formation with Juszczyk back there too. Jimmy's going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson, going to go to the outside, gets about a yard on first down. The Jaguars' run defense is very good. They're playing very well. I have to give it to them. We haven't been, I mean, I know it's the first drive and it's still really early and everything, but it's just been like 2 yards here, 1 yard there, 3 yards there. So they've done an excellent job containing the run so far. So credit to them. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. We are at the Jaguars 34. Jimmy's behind center. I formation. I'm going to change the play. I formation. It looks like Debo's in the backfield. They're going to flip it up to Debo in the backfield. Debo's going to plow forward. Debo's going to get a first down, it looks like. Woo-wee! Boom! Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Jalen Ramsey's for sure going to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he scares the hell out of me when the Niners throw his way. Debo with just a big run, stays in bounds. Ooh-wee. That guy can just flat out play. We're going to definitely be signing him to a big contract after this season. All right, we are at the Jaguars 22-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 for the 49ers. Jimmy behind center. It's going to be a handoff to Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to plow forward for about 3 yards. About 3 yards. Wow, this drive is, look, there's only 5 minutes left in the first quarter. This first quarter is almost like, wow. The clock is moving. The Niners are on just like a huge drive. Second down and 7. We are at the Jaguars 19-yard line, I would say. Yeah, 19-yard line, 2nd and 7. Jimmy's behind center. You got Wilson in the backfield, 3 wide receivers, and you got Kittle. All righty. Jimmy, it's going to be the snap is away. They're going to hand it off to Wilson, who's going to run forward for... Oh, he fumbled the ball. Looks like he fumbled the ball. And the Niners recovered it, thankfully. Jawan Jennings, big play to be there to recover the ball. You know, Shanahan is notorious for when a player fumbles it. Jawan Jennings with the heads-up play. What a heads-up play by Jawan Jennings to just be there. To dive in there, put his body on the line. But I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more Trey Sermon now. It's 3rd and 4 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line. Jimmy's in shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. Oh, offside. It's off. Clearly he was offside. Yeah, it's a flag. Yeah, he was totally offside. Yeah. If I was tech savvy enough, Geezer, I would do like a really funny thing with the DPI tracker. Oh yeah, how did it go? The Titans fan who Grossi rated. How did that go? Oh yeah, he was way offside. What are we talking about here? That should have been not neutral zone infraction, but is it unabated to the quarterback or something like that? Where it's just, that play should have, because like he got in the backfield before they even snapped it. It's 1st down and 10 at the Jaguars 11. Trey Sermon's in the field. They're going to hand it off to Debo. Debo's going to bust through. Debo's down to about the 2-yard line. Whoo-wee, Debo in the backfield. I love these play calls. Debo in the backfield. Trey Sermon was out there. Ayuk, Jawan Jennings. Who else is out there? Kittle with the big block. You just don't know what you're going to get with that. Maybe you were at the 2 or 3 yard line. It's 2nd down and 2, so it looks like we're going to be at the 2-yard line. Or 3-yard line. My mistake. 3-yard line. This drive is over 12 minutes. 2nd and 2. We're going to flip it over, and Jimmy missed the wide open Jeff Wilson Jr. He missed him. He was wide open. How did he miss him? Oh, my days. What a great play call, but how did he miss him? Oh, my God. Jeff Wilson. That's just a pitch and catch. Oh, my God. That's not a good throw. I mean, if that's a wide receiver, I'm like, maybe the wide receiver needs to make that catch, but whew. Okay, it's 3rd and 2 at the 3-yard line. Jimmy in shotgun. Debo's in motion. They're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson, who's going to not get the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches. It's going to be 4th and inches, and I think you have to go for it. They're going to probably take a look at it because he was down by contact. What are they saying? Yeah, it's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field, which I think you have to do. I mean, you have a drive that's gone almost 13 minutes. You have to stay. You have to stay on. I mean, if 4th and 1. Are we going to see a Jimmy G quarterback sneak? Maybe they're going to call timeout. The Niners are going to call timeout. Guys, there's 13 minutes already gone in this game. Holy smokes. There is 13 minutes gone. Holy moly. This game is flying by. This is going to be a good opportunity. I am going to very quickly check on the scores around the NFL. Let's see what we got going on here. Colts up 7-0 over the Bills. Dolphins up 7-0 over the Jets. Panthers 7-0. And then Packers Vikings 3-3. What do you guys think? I think you got to go for it here, right? 4th and 1. You've had the ball for 13 minutes. I think you have to go for it, Like, if you kicked a field goal after all of this, I mean, that would be a little underwhelming. But, but here's the thing. Jimmy is off the field. Looks like it's going to be Trey Lance coming out onto the field. All right, are they going to kick a field goal? It's a field goal. A field goal attempt. You have to go for it. This is just, I don't know. It's just so underwhelming. And obviously the Jaguars are going to be prepared for any kind of fake. The kick is up. It's good. It is 3-0, 49ers. I mean, I kind of on the road. I mean, if they're thinking, hey, this is going to be a low-scoring game, you're on the road, you want to take the lead. But I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed by that. I thought maybe you get Trey Lance out there. Maybe you do. I think you should have gone for it. And that's my, opinion right now. In hindsight, if whatever, I'll stick to that. But we'll see how that decision plays out over the course of the game. Quote Michael Jackson. 'Cause this is Thriller night. I was not born a singer, that's for sure. I am not talented. Yeah, this is, it could be very well be, I have to say the Jaguars defense looked pretty darn good. Because if you think about it, they really had the Niners stopped once, and then there was a holding call against the Jaguars. So, and it was, I don't know about it. And then they also had the Niners in 3rd and 12 when we picked it up with Ayuk. I just think about, like, it's a 13-minute drive, and you end it with a field goal. It's a little underwhelming. You could be, have there been any football singers over the, hey, maybe it's time we get a football singer. Or a singer or footballer. Have dual roles, Dual roles be... What position do you normally play, Geezer, when you play football? Yeah, this is an interesting start. Because, again, 13-minute drive. We're up 3-0, so, I mean, I can see the logic behind what the Niners were doing there. Is like, look, yeah, we're on the road. We think it's going to be a low-scoring game. If you can take the lead, you take it. It would be an arguable backbreaker if we went for it and didn't get it. And then it's like, well, we went 13 minutes and didn't even take the lead. But I still think a 20-play drive over 13 minutes, that's insane. But I still think that we should have gone for it. At the end of the day, I think we should have gone for it. But it is what it is. I think you can see Debo talking to Shanahan. Not like angrily or anything, but you can see they're like discussing it. So the Niners kick it away. It's going to be a touchback. So the Jaguars are going to get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. I do have to say I love the Jaguars mascot. I just saw him there. He's looks like a character. So that's pretty funny. All right. So the Jacksonville Jaguars have the ball for the first time today. And Trevor Lawrence. We get to see Trevor Lawrence with those beautiful golden locks of hair. Wide receiver, that's cool. So Lawrence is in shotgun. 4 receivers back in the backfield. Is going to hand it off, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 2. Samson Ebukam with a nice play. Samson Ebukam. That was handoff to James Robinson. But Ebukam with a very nice play. He needs to have a big game because we can't just rely on Bosa. On the edge, Ebukam's got to have a big game. Looked like possibly Alshire limped off a little bit there, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. So it's 2nd and 11. It's a high snap. He's going to flip it up quick to Laviska Shenault, and Laviska Shenault's going to get about 5 or so, maybe 5 or 6 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5. Oh, they're showing the replay of Cam's touchdown to DJ Moore. Charles Omenihu, yeah. Omenihu, Jordan Willis, Arden Key. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Jaguars. This is a big play for them because if the Niners get a 3 and out and we get the ball back, the time of possession would just be insane. So 3rd and 5, they have empty backfield, 3 wide receivers to the bottom, 2 up top. Oh, looks like Carlos Hyde is going to the backfield. Niners showing blitz. They're bringing blitz. He's going to throw it deep to number 13, and it's completely incomplete. Not even inbounds. There's no way that number 13 would have caught it. So the 49ers forced a 3 and out. Yeah, Lawrence didn't even... you could have had Randy Moss stacked on top of DeAndre Hopkins, and then they still wouldn't have caught that. Trevor Siemian. Did you see that where Trevor Siemian gets a... Oh, I agree with that, Geezer. At the end of the day, whoever is the most effective at getting to the quarterback. So I'd like to see a steady dose of Omenihu. Ayuk catches the punt at the 20-yard line. He's not really going to go anywhere. He just gets out at the 20. So, yes, the Niners get the ball back. We have the ball 1st down and 10 at our own 20-yard line. We force a 3 and out after going on that 13-play drive. We are basically on there's going to be one more play before the end of the first quarter, and we are only 26 minutes into the stream, or into the game. So, wow, good stuff. Lawrence definitely looked a little bit shaky back there. So the Niners blitzed heavily on that 3rd and 5, and they really didn't. They blitzed, overall, there was maybe like 6 or 7 rushers, and they didn't really get that close to him, but he hurried the pass and just completely inaccurate. He had 13. 13 had him beat, but... Titan, oh, really? Yeah, I want to check some of the scores around the league. So let's get some updates here. Colts 7-0, Ravens Bears 0-0, Lions Browns 0-0, Texans Titans 0-0. Although the Texans have the ball at the Titans 25-yard line. Packers Vikings 3-3, Dolphins Jets 7-0 Dolphins, but the Jets have the ball at the Miami 2-yard line. Eagles up 7-0 over the Saints. Panthers 7-0 over the Washington football team. There we go. It's a very low scoring around the NFL so far. Very low scoring. Yeah, Charles Omenihu. I mean, of course, yeah, we traded. I think it was a 6th-round pick, and I believe was it. I think we just traded a 6th-round pick this year, and I don't know if we got a pick in return, like a 2023 7th-round pick or something like that. But yes, ideally you want him to come in, provide a spark, and to help get pressure to alleviate some of the pressure off of Nick Bosa. I mean, when I saw the 49ers make that trade, I mean, to me, even though it's not like a blockbuster trade by any means, it's not like the Rams acquiring Von Miller, but to me that kind of lends itself to that D Ford probably won't be back, which is unfortunate because D Ford is the perfect complement to Nick Bosa. Just that crazy speed that D Ford has, that's what we really need opposite Bosa, because Bosa can basically do it all. Then we have a decent push up the middle with arms. Bang, bang, Niner gang. John, welcome. We got the mod gang here. But, wow, that opening drive was the longest drive by any team in over 20 years. It was 13 minutes and 5 seconds. So Niners have the ball, 1st down and 10 at our own 20-yard line. Jimmy G behind center. Jawan Jennings in motion. We are going to fake the handoff. Jimmy's going to throw it pretty deep. It's caught by Ayuk. Ayuk bounces off. Ayuk's running down to the 50, down to the... Ooh-wee! There we go. That's a great play. Ayuk into Jacksonville territory. Boom, 1st down. Boom, 1st down. Let's frickin' go. Great play design. They were faked the handoff to Jeff Wilson Jr. Obviously, the Jaguars in this game are selling out to stop the run, and understandably so after we ran it 44 times against the Rams. But this is what you can do if you get a run game that's effective. That maybe not the most. I mean, against the Rams, it was like less than 4 yards a carry, but it was a threat that they had to respect, and the Jaguars have to respect that. So, a part of me in the preview was talking about, hey, like I think that I want to say that we should maybe air it out a little bit because they are not going to be expecting that. So I think that play like that was perfect, And we're back into Jacksonville Jaguars territory. So. Look, we're at the 2nd quarter already, folks. We are flying through this game. Flying through. John, I don't know if you saw... Did you see that 13-minute drive the 49ers had? Which only led to a field goal. But either way, 13 minutes. The longest drive in over 20 years in the NFL. Unreal. Unreal. We gotta be stoked on that, And that's, I mean, look, what we did to the Rams and what we just did in that first drive to the Jaguars. I mean, obviously, you can't count on that to just happen all the time. I mean, that's not going to be a consistent thing. But man, that's 49er football right there, Because then you have the defense where then it allows, because the opposing offense, they feel like, oh, damn it, like a whole bunch of times just gone off the clock. A whole bunch of times gone off the clock, and now we don't have much time, and now we're losing as well, so maybe they start pressing a little bit. That's kind of what I think happened to the Rams. They really started pressing. They really started kind of getting they're like, oh, damn, time is kind of running out here. Maybe we won't be able to stop them all game. So then that's when you saw with the Rams, they had a bunch of drops. Even Cooper Kupp was dropping passes. Tyler Higbee, So it's the Niners just it allows the defense to maybe be a little bit more opportunistic as well. But the offense is rolling so far. Knock on wood for that, and just keep it going. Yeah, it's only 3-0, and I mean, in fairness, Christian, we have been dominating. We're only a quarter through the game. There's 4 quarters, obviously, so we got 3 more to go. But so far, I mean, we have been dominating. We've had the ball for 10 times as long as they've had it. All right, look at that Niner fan there. Oh, with the big Niner chain. That's so cool. Just like Debo. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, it's the 2nd quarter. The Niners have the ball. It's 1st down and 10. At the Jaguars 46, they're going to hand it off to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's going to get about 2 or 3 yards on first down. So they're trying to get maybe Trey Sermon. I don't even. Yeah, I mean, and Kittle didn't even on that holding call. Kittle didn't even be like, "Hey, where's the flag?" Kittle was like, "Oh, I think it's reasonable coverage," and luckily they called it. But yeah, Jimmy missing Jeff Wilson in the end zone. That could hopefully not come back to haunt us. But it's 2nd down and 9, so we got about a yard there on first down with Trey Sermon. All right, Jimmy behind center, and the snap is away. Quick throw to Ayuk. Ayuk gets about 6-7 yards. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd down and a long 2, or else 3rd and a long 2. The Colts up 14-0 over the Buffalo Bills. Interesting. Ayuk just schooling Tyson Campbell on those. Just schooling Tyson Campbell. So it's 3rd down and 2. Can we pick it up? Can we pick it up? It looks like Jimmy is behind center. He's going to... Wow! And he gets it. It was a quarterback sneak. And he got about 3 yards on that. Holy smokes. And that was a 3rd down and a long 2. And Jimmy's there smiling. I'm like, that was a 3rd and a long 2. And you do the quarterback sneak. Maybe they were like, look, we're going for it on 4th down. So if we don't get it, then we just basically do it again. But we got it. Very nice. So it's 1st down and 10 for the 49ers at the Jaguars 35-ish. We're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to bust up through the middle. Maybe gets enough for a 1st down, about 10-yard gain. Boop. Jeff Wilson Jr. right up the middle. And maybe that quarterback sneak was a show of like, we're going to show dominance here. We're going to show dominance. And be like, look, we're better than you. Good to see Jalen Moore out there at right tackle. Good to see Jalen Moore out there. Playing pretty well so far, although on that the sack that got called back because of the defensive holding, he could have done better. But 1st down and 10 for the 49ers. We are at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Jimmy behind center. They're going to flip it up to Jeff Wilson. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He just kind of shimmies his way in to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but the Jaguars read that like a book. So yeah, they're showing the highlights of the Colts game. So Wentz over to Jonathan Taylor-Thomas. Jonathan Taylor, man, that guy has been on a tear. Oof. Could be, Geezer. You never know. But it's crazy to see Buffalo just getting manhandled right now. That makes it, obviously, Geezer, you want to see Buffalo come back because Indianapolis is in the Titans division. 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. Jimmy's in shotgun. We're going to hand it off to Debo. Debo's going to break tackle. Debo's running! Touchdown! 49ers! Let's go, Debo! Debo Samuel. He's maybe the best offensive weapon. Maybe the best offensive weapon in the league. Debo! He's got to do his do. Niners, we hand it off to Debo. Hoo-wee! Jimmy in shotgun. The snap was it was a good snap, but the Jaguars defender almost got there. And Debo just breaking tackles. Debo! The extra point is up and away, and it is good, ladies and gentlemen. So then 49ers lead 10-0. Oh, man. John, I would definitely chug a beer right now, but couple of things. It's 10:30 in the morning, which whatever. But also I got work later, so unfortunately, about an hour or so after the game, I actually have to go in and do some work, which is a bummer. But next week when we play, is it the Vikings next week? Oh, drinks will be had. Great start. This is reminding me a little bit of last week, where we have just a couple of long drives. Yeah, Debo is just every week. The interesting thing is that, like, which is a little bit of a bummer, is that because he's kind of like when we signed Kyle Juszczyk, we're like, oh, offensive weapon Kyle Juszczyk, but it's like that's exactly what Debo is. So I don't even think. Oh, 12:30. Yeah, I'm in San Francisco, and yeah, so Pacific time out here, but. But Debo is just, I don't know if he'll get the respect and being like, if he'll be like, oh, is he a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL? Because so much damage that he does is basically, like you see in the run game there, he's run the ball, and I said it with in the preview as well. I was like, get Debo I said about maybe 3 or 4 carries. I think he already has about 4 carries. So, it's an interesting one, but he's such a great weapon that he does things that a lot of other wide receivers don't do, but he may not necessarily, and because the 49ers typically we're not like an offense that airs it out a lot, so the fact that he's number 2 in the NFL in receiving yards is insane, but then you add in all his value in the run game too, so monster year. Fun fact, Colts lose just 1 game and they're officially eliminated from the that can't be right, because there's a bunch of games left. I don't think the Colts would be eliminated from the playoffs. I think it would be incredibly unlikely. But the Titans are 8-2, and the Colts are 5-5. So I mean, there's still like 8 games left. So I don't know if that's quite true, geezer. Most rushing TDs in a season, wide receivers. Deebo Samuel had 3 in 2019. He has 3 rushing touchdowns so far in 2021. Wow. Super impressive. Super impressive there. Man, he's going to make monster money in the offseason. So the kick is away, and the Jacksonville Jaguars it's going to be a touchback. So the Jaguars will have the ball on their own 25-yard line. Oh, they're going to show the block from Kittle here. So Kittle, there we go. Kittle is on Miles Jack. Just Debo is such a monster. What a guy. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Put some respect on Deebo Samuel's name, NFL. So it's 1st down and 10 for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in shotgun. Couple of guys in motion. They're going to get it to Laviska Shenault, who's going to get... Oh, the ball came loose. The 49ers recover. The 49ers have the ball. Fred Warner with the fumble recovery. Wow. Laviska Shenault got about 8 yards on the play. I don't know exactly who punched out. It may have been Josh Norman. Fred Warner with the recovery, though. Let's see. Who punched... It was it... it was... I can't even see. There's so many guys. It was Josh Norman who punched it out. Wow. And Fred Warner there with the recovery. It looked like Josh Norman was the one who punched it out. That's his 2nd fumble forced this season. So good job by Norman. Well, that was a nice little pickup on 1st down that the Jaguars had. Laviska Shenault, I believe it was, took it about 8 yards, and then just the ball got punched out. Fred Warner right there for the recovery. The Niners have the ball in excellent field position. Whew, this is crazy good start. And this is what we got to do. We just got to, we just got to win the turnover battle. Start getting much more in the positives with the turnover battle. But what a play. Unbelievable, guys. This is going, like, beautifully so far. Whoop. Yeah, Norman has been money with the punch-out. Not so much in pass coverage, though. But, yeah, with the punch-out, he's been really good. I really wish that what I would think that Josh Norman, like, obviously it's such a bummer that Jason Verrett hurt again. But I think Norman would have been an ideal, like, number 4. Like, if you had Mosley, Verrett, K1, and then if Norman came in on, like, so you're not, like, relying on him consistently for pass coverage. But that he can come in and make those plays where he like punches it out and whatnot. That would have been the ideal signing for Josh Norman. But look, I'll give him credit where he deserves it, and I'll criticize him where he does. So there, it's a great play. Great play to punch it out. We get the ball. Looks like we're going to have the ball probably, it's going to be around like the 36 or 7 yard line of the Colts. So, wow. What a frackin' start. Takeaways. For the first 9 games, we only had 7, but now we have 1 today. So that's good. Fred Warner with the recovery. So that's definitely that's a big play to add to his stats. So good for Fred Warner, because we definitely need him to have to really start stepping up with the big plays. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. We're at the Jaguars 35, 36 yard line. Jimmy behind center, I formation. Looks like Jeff Wilson Jr. in the backfield with Juszczyk. They're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson, who's going to go outside and get about maybe 2 or 3 yards maybe. Initially, it looked like the Jaguars just blew that play up, but he ends up getting about 3 yards after he bounced it outside. So, good stuff right there from Jeff Wilson Jr. I would like to see a little more Trey Sermon sprinkled in, if I'm going to be honest with you. That would be my preference, to see just a little more Trey Sermon sprinkled in. Jets and Dolphins tied 7-7. Eagles 14-0 over the Saints. Trevor Siemian just, yikes. All right, 2nd and 7. Jimmy is going to be behind center, I formation. And we're going to flip it up to Jeff Wilson Jr. Oop, hurdles over a guy, gets another, gets another 3 yards. One of the sideline guys looks like he took a hit. Yikes, that was brutal. Hopefully that guy is okay. But it's going to be 3rd down and probably 4. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, I would say, for the Niners. Let's see Debo here on the blocking. Debo and Juszczyk blocking, and then Debo, there you go. I mean, that's about as good as you can ask for from a wide receiver. Yeah, Shaquille Griffin went out there with with Jeff Wilson. It's 3rd and 2, actually. Oh, Christian, the time of possession is probably insane. 3rd and 2, we are going to hand it off to Debo. Debo, damn it. It looked like Debo had a whole bunch of room, but then a Jaguar defender came out of nowhere, made a big tackle on Debo. So it's 4th and 2, but there is roughhousery. Oh, Jawan Jennings just got punched in the face by a Jaguar defender. I don't know what's gone on here. Hoo-wee. We got to play. We got to be disciplined here. I don't know what the call is going to be here, folks, because I can't listen to it. Jawan Jennings is slapping hands with Kyle Shanahan, so maybe it's going to be on the Jaguars. But, this is getting feisty here. I'm not sure what the call is here, folks. I mean, obviously there's a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. Or there was a fight, geezer. And even one of the officials is kind of like limping a little bit. It looked like Debo just got stopped and the camera just like panned over and there was like a crazy fight broke out. Right now it's 4th and 2 at the Jaguars 28. The Jaguars player right now on camera does not look happy. Looks like he's complaining a lot. Mike Pereira is on the camera, but of course I cannot see him. So the official personal foul on the defense. Wow. They're calling that on Jacksonville. This is insane. Phooey. Because it was Jawan Jennings and then Jenkins, I think. And Jenkins is just going at Jennings. Jennings' helmet got ripped off. And then he got hit in the face by the Jaguar player. And that's when the flag... 18 minutes to 2 minutes. That's crazy. Wow. And the Niners get a first down there. The Jaguars are just shooting themselves in the foot. Like, I'll be honest. I've seen 49er teams look like this Jacksonville team. Rayshawn Jenkins, the safety, is ejected. It was, Rayshawn Jenkins. But I've seen Niner teams look like this, and it's not fun to see. It's not fun to see if you're a Jaguar fan. Niners now have the ball at the Jaguars, maybe 14-yard line, 1st and 10, Jimmy behind center. We're going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson, who's going to get maybe a yard. Got to give credit to the Jaguars' run defense here. 49ers 18 minutes to Jaguars 2. Oh, my God. So it looks like the Bills are trying to get back in action. They are with a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Great pass from Josh Allen to Diggs. So it's 14-7. Touchdown Bills, geezer. Yeah, they just showed it on the on here. In the booth. What does that mean? Oh, in the booth is Chris Myers and Daryl Johnson, the announcers. But yeah, 2nd down and 9. We are at the Jaguars 13, 14-yard line. Jimmy behind center. We're going to be throwing it. There is a flag right off the bat. He's throwing it for the end zone. He was looking for Charlie Werner in the end zone. There is a flag off the bat, so it might be against the defense. Normally, if it's against the offense, straight away they'll be like, if it's a false start, they don't even do the play. But some of the Jaguar defenders are indicating that it's against the 49ers. But as soon as the ball was snapped, the flag just went. So maybe it was I don't know. Miles Jack is doing this, so maybe he's thinking that it's against him. Let's see what the call is here. There are fouls by both teams, so it's going to be a replay of down. So it looks like a legal shift or a legal formation on the Niners, and then there was a personal foul roughing the passer on the Jaguars. And there's a pass interference on the defense as well. So it's basically going to offset, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9. We're going to replay that again. I think there was a call on Trent Williams. But, wow. Wow. Crazy. All these flags. There we go. Well, anyways, it's going to be 2nd down and 9 again. Let's just pretend that last play didn't happen. Look at this. Okay, this is the time of possession. 18 minutes and 45 seconds to 1 minute and 43. So when both teams have penalties, it basically it offsets. So what they do is they replay the down. Oh, got you, John. Yeah, no worries, man. It's my pleasure. I love doing this. This is like one of my favorite things. Now, it looks like the announcer's back out there. What is going on? Maybe because there was 2 fouls on the Jaguars. I'm trying to lip read here. So it's a 1st down and 10 for the Niners. Because I think it was because there was 2 fouls on the Oh my God, I just feel so bad for Jacksonville right now. Because I think there was the personal foul and there was the pass interference against the Jaguars and only like a false start or something like that. So it's 1st and goal, I guess, for the 49ers. I don't know about that. Is not personal. That is not roughing the passer. It's 1st and goal at the Jaguars 7. Jimmy's in shotgun. No one else in the backfield with him. He's going to have to throw it quick, throws it quick, and just basically throws it away. There was pressure all over him. But I don't like that call as roughing the passer. Because if that's roughing the passer, boys, just give the quarterback, we're playing flag football with the quarterback then. You know what I mean? I saw Milwaukee and see my hand. The Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks. Hey, how about my Golden State Warriors? They're looking great. I love Greg Papa. Greg Papa is the man. Didn't like him when he was with the Raiders, though. But with the Niners, he's good. 2nd and goal at the Jaguars 7-yard line. Jimmy behind center, Wilson in the backfield, Kittle in motion. It's going to fake the handoff. Jimmy's going to throw it to the end zone. Threw it too high for Juszczyk. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 7-yard line. And then I think we're going to have to go into shotgun formation here. Maybe get some other. Maybe does Trey Lance come in? I don't know. We'll see. He had Debo right across the middle too, but I don't know if. Yeah, Jimmy definitely knows he missed that one. All right, so it's 3rd and goal at the Jaguars 7-yard line. 3rd and goal at the 7-yard line. Jimmy is in shotgun. It's Wilson to his left. Snap is away. It's a good snap. He's got decent pressure. Throws it to the end zone. Touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. Let's go. We're doing a little dance. Brandon Ayuk with the touchdown. Do, do, do. Only I may do the dance. Do, 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 do. That's a Conan O'Brien reference. Woo! Okay, Niners with the touchdown. Jimmy just hung in there. Brandon Ayuk found the soft spot. Touchdown 49ers. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go. Jimmy with the touchdown pass. The kick is up for the extra point, and it is good. Feels great, baby. Feels great. All right. Jimmy stoked on life right there. One thing you got to say about Jimmy, he looks good. He looks good. All right, 17-0. 49ers. It's just been absolute domination by the 49ers. I can barely remember a game more dominant by the 49ers so far. Now, admittedly, as dominant as the 49ers have been, I think it's also a lot of like the Jaguars just really hurting themselves. The Jaguars just so many self-inflicted wounds with the fumble, with all the penalties. And again, I've seen plenty of 49er teams over the last 15, 16 years look like this. It's not fun. That'd be kind of cool, Christian. Yeah. Hey, Geezer, how about the Niners and the Titans? How about we swap divisions so we get to play the Texans twice a year and the Jaguars twice a year? That'd be kind of cool. I'd be up for that. But, yeah, just absolute domination so far by the 49ers. And this is just, I'm trying to think. The last game that I saw that, like, resembled this, was it maybe 2019 against the Panthers when we just slaughtered them? That might be the last time I've seen a game this dominant. Or the Green Bay Packers NFC Championship game. Could be it too, you know. We kicked their ass. But, yeah, so it's looking really good. You know, the defense obviously is going to be playing with a ton of confidence because the Jaguars went 3 and out. Then they had one play, and then they fumbled it. So we shall see. We shall see. The defense just keep playing with confidence, you know, do our thing. And, yeah, just keep playing smart football. That's what good teams do. We're consistent, play smart football, and wow. Wow. I did not see anything like this coming at all. I did not envision this at all. I envisioned, as we all talked about it here, we were all saying, hey, it's going to be like a maybe 24-17 game. It could be a relatively low-scoring game. So the Jaguars actually take it out of the end zone. Jamal Agnew gets up to about the 20-yard line. May have been a little bit better served just taking a knee in the end zone to get to the 25. But this guy is definitely a threat in the return game, so I respect Agnew for trying to make a play just to get some momentum for the team. So Titans, please stop. Yeah, just win 3. Exactly. Titans got to win about like maybe 3 more games, and then they have the division. So, but the Titans really should be shooting for like that bye, because you get that bye. Only one team gets the bye now in each conference, so that's big time. Lawrence behind center. It's 1st down and 10 at the 21-yard line. Lawrence is going to hand it off to James Robinson, who gets about a yard, maybe 2. All right. The defensive players for the 4, like all their jerseys are like crisp and clean because they just haven't been on the field very much. So So yeah, it is 2nd down and 9. The Niners have 14 first downs. The Jaguars have 12 yards. Oh my God. 2nd down and 9 for the Jaguars. Lawrence behind center. He's going to flip it up to James Robinson. And then Robinson's going to he plows forward. He's fighting hard. He's going to get about 7 yards on that. So it looks like it's going to be, yep, you're right there, Geezer. We can get back to 500. It's 3rd and 2. The Jaguars are going hurry up. Lawrence is in shotgun. And then Lawrence is going to run. Lawrence is going to get the first down. He gets up to about the 38-yard line. Bosa was right there breathing down his neck. But first down, Jaguars. Lawrence just making it happen. I think he didn't see anything open, and he just was like, look, I just need 2. But he ends up getting a decent gain. So they're up to their own, was it 38, didn't it? 38, 39-yard line? Jaguars trying to put together a little drive here. Yeah, at least the Jags are still fighting. So they're at their own 38, 39-yard line. Lawrence is going to throw it over wide open, number 7. And that is that Tavon Austin? Wow. Who actually played with the 49ers very briefly. But a nice play by the Jaguars. Picks up a first down. I think they are in 49er territory. Washington football team tie it up with the Panthers. Cam Sims. A nice play call there by the Jaguars, though. Kind of did like a fake the handoff. Lawrence rolls out, looking at like it's like a levels concept, and then bam, hits Tavon Austin. So they're at the Niners' 43-yard line. Lawrence in shotgun. Snap is away. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it out. It's caught by Laviska Shenault, who plows forward for the Jaguars, gets down inside the 30-yard line of the 49ers. 49ers were clearly just trying to punch the ball out. Shenault just turned around. The ball was right there. Almost dropped it. Josh Norman got all turned upside down. But a good play by the Jaguars, and they are moving the ball. So the Jaguars are not going down without a fight, that's for sure. Warner tried to punch it out. So they're at the 49ers' 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Lawrence behind center. They're going to hand it off, and they are going to lose about 3 yards on first down. Looks like Kevin Givens, the D tackle, was right there in the backfield. The Niners just blew that play up. It's 2nd and 13 now. They're going to be at the 49ers' 30-yard line. You can send a link. Yeah. As long as it's an appropriate link, then all good. Wow. So the Jaguars are driving here. So good, they definitely needed to string some plays together because the defense must be exhausted. But 2nd and 13, Lawrence behind center. And then he is going to fake the handoff, dumps it off to James Robinson. Robinson's going to get down to about the Niners' 29-yard line, or no, maybe the 24-yard line. So they're going to get some yards there. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. So they picked up about 6 yards there. So good for them. Good for the Jaguars. The Jaguars need to convert this. They need to convert this. 3rd and 7 at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Niners might be bringing pressure. They're showing it. They are bringing pressure right up the middle. They're going to throw it out to Agnew, who's going to get the first down for the Jaguars. Kind of wasn't crazy about that blitz there. But the Jaguars, it's just an out route with K'Wan Williams was on the coverage. And we know what Jamal Agnew can do. He's just lightning fast. K'Wan got, got chipped a little bit, but it's a totally legal play. So good job by the Jaguars right there for converting on 3rd and 7. Good play call, too. So it's 1st and 10. They have the ball at the 49ers' 16-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver number 18. So that's going to move it 1st and 15 for the Jaguars. Urban Meyer, not looking too happy. But look, if you're the Jaguars, though, think about this. Of course, this game has gone nowhere good for you. But if you can score here and you get the ball to start the second half, like this game is definitely not over. The Niners have absolutely dominated. But this game is nowhere near over. Let's just think about that. It's 1st and 15. Lawrence is in shotgun. They call it timeout because the play clock was about to expire. So timeout on the play for the Jaguars. The Jets and the Dolphins. Whoa, man. What a play. The Jets and the Dolphins, everybody. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That just sums up the Jets and the Dolphins perfectly right there. How they're playing this season, it's just atrocious. Robert Saleh, what is going on in New York? Nothing good is going on in New York right now. The Jets aren't looking good. The Giants are maybe okay. That's funny. I like the channel, Highlight Heaven. I mean, I'm assuming they make no money off the video. That all gets like copyrighted and demonetized and stuff. But that channel is great because it just shows you like all the little tidbits. They're quick with it too. They must have a few people working on that channel. So, but hey, Niners defense, we got to get a stop here because kind of like I said, the Jaguars have the ball to start the second half, and they have the ball right now, so they're looking for that like 2-for-1 kind of deal here. So, as much as the Niners have dominated, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Let's got to make the right plays, and if we can hold them to a field goal here, I think you have to be happy with that. I think you have to be very happy with that. So I think the goal here is we got to hold them to 3 and go into halftime 17-3 and then, game plan for the next half and make sure that we don't take our foot off the gas. Impressive if it's just one guy out managing that whole channel, just because I know that they are so fast with getting highlights out. Like, they had that highlight out and it's still like the first half in that game, The Niners are definitely in the hunt here for the wild card. Definitely in the hunt. So it's a big game here. Big game. So it's 1st down and 10 for the 1st and 15 at the Niners 21-yard line for the Jaguars. Lawrence behind center. He's going to flip it out to James Robinson. James Robinson's going to get about 2 yards. Marcel Harris with a really nice tackle. Number 36, Marcel Harris, has a great tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 13. So excellent job there by Harris on that tackle. And now we'll see. They are definitely using up this play clock. That's for damn sure. So they don't want the Niners to have a chance to score again. So there's just over 2 minutes left in the half. It's 2nd and 13. Lawrence in shotgun. Snap is away. Throws it. Great defense by Emmanuel Mosley. Mosley and Marvin Jones Jr. were kind of a little bit of but they were kind of going at each other, but it's an incomplete pass. Trevor Lawrence saw the one-on-one, and I think it was just excellent coverage there by Mosley. Definitely no pass interference. And now it's 3rd and 13, which we all know. The Niners, let's see what kind of way they can give up this first down here. Let's see how we are going to give this up. Lawrence is in shotgun. Need to get pressure. Lawrence is going to run. He's short by a lot. Talanoa Hufanga with the stop. Lawrence is about 6 or 7 yards short of the first down marker. And it's the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning, and I think Lawrence kind of gave, because look, it's 3rd and 13, and he's a rookie, so I'm gonna be, I have, there's a big learning curve here, but 3rd and 13, Fred Warner and Hufanga and those guys were right there. Like there was no way, unless he was gonna turn into Barry Sanders, was he gonna miss? Was he gonna get that first down? So I think in that position, I think he should have like maybe looked a little bit longer and maybe just try to throw it to the end zone or something like that. Now, it's very possible that Urban Meyer was like, hey, let's not take any risks here because we got to come away with points. But if I were him, I would have looked to maybe make a pass there. Cam Newton, man on a mission. Let's see what the deal is in that game. Just going to refresh it. So Colts 17-7 over the Bills. Wow. Texans 12. Is it 12-0, 13-0 now, Geezer? The Vikings, it is 16-3 over the Packers. Panthers 14-7 over the football team. Eagles 17-7 over the Saints. Wow. So yeah, the Jaguars, it's 4th and 6 for the Jaguars at the 49ers 12-yard line. Oh, you're going to get hate mail for this, Geezer, but then look, all you got to do is respond and be like, who's top of the division again? Who's one of the top seeds in the AFC? Oh, that's right, it's the Titans. But, so with this game, I think the Jaguars probably kick a field goal. I think. Oh, you're not going to get bullied, man. You gotta be able to dish it. You gotta be able to dish it out. Because I'm sure we all talk smack, So if you dish it out, then you got to be able to take it too. But that play by Darius Slay against the Broncos was just bananas. They're showing that on TV right now. But if you're the Jaguars, do you maybe just try and get some points on the board? Are you thinking we're 2-7? What have we got to lose? And then you just go for it? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm really not happy that Vikings are destroying the Packers, by the way, because for seeding purposes, that's not good. So hopefully Aaron Rodgers can come back. But looks like they are lining up for the field goal, everybody. They are lining up for the field goal. So I'm going to basically assume that this is good. And it is good. So the Jaguars put up a crooked number on the board. So it's 17-3. Now the 49ers do have time here. There's 1:53 left in the first half. Now their Fox is getting in all their commercials now because the Niners had that 13-minute drive that took up most of the quarter that they were like, oh, we got to run some commercials here, everybody. So yeah. Close game so far between the Dolphins and Jets, which is just an atrocity. Ravens, Bears 3-0, and no Lamar Jackson. Just the Browns only 7-0 over the Lions, and there's no Jared Goff. Let's see. Let's see how is it Boyle is playing for the Lions today. Boyle, God, these numbers. 2 for 6 for 21 yards and an interception for T. Boyle. And then Mayfield just hit Austin Hooper for a big gain. So not Browns. Normally it's the Browns, but now it's the Lions. Oh my God. They just stink. I mean, I feel bad because I actually really like Dan Campbell. I mean, he's the kind of guy I'd like to have on the Colts 24-7 over the Bills. Ooh, who saw that coming? Geezer, that is not good. That is not good, Geezer. But the Lions, I like Dan Campbell. Like, he would be the guy I'd like to have. Because what was his role in New Orleans? Was it like tight ends coach and assistant head coach or something like that? But I would like a Dan Campbell on the coaching staff of the 49ers. Now, not as the head coach, but I'd like him on the staff because I think he definitely has that energy. He drinks, 40 ounces of coffee every day or something like that? I mean, I'm surprised the dude hasn't, he's probably almost immune to coffee now. His body's built up such crazy immunity to coffee. He's like, yeah, caffeine doesn't do much for me anymore. But yeah, so this is Jaguars put some points on the board as they needed to do. There's a minute plays today. The opening drive, the Niners ran 20 plays. The Jaguars in the whole first half, 16. So the Niners are going to, it's going to be caught. The kick is away, caught by Trenton Cannon. Trenton Cannon's going to get up to about the 25-yard line. There's a minute 46 left, so the Niners can definitely, if they want to run some plays, and get the offense going a little, keep the offensive out there going. Shaquille Griffin is being evaluated for a concussion on the Jaguars. He is questionable to return. Let's not forget that the Jaguars safety, Rayshon Jenkins, has been ejected from the game for punching Jawan Jennings. So they are now down 2 of their 4 starters in the secondary. Jimmy is in shotgun, Wilson to his right, 4 receivers. We're going to hand it off to, it's actually Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's going to get maybe half a yard on there. Are the Jaguars going to call a timeout? If I were them, I definitely would. Doesn't look like they're going to do it. So I think the Niners will be quite happy to run another play. They're going to let the clock probably wind down to about a minute, run a play, see what happens there, and then based off of that, determine if they want to actually go for the end zone or go for some big plays, or if they just want to run another play and let the time run out. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Sermon to Jimmy's right is in shotgun. Jimmy is going to throw a quick throw to Ayuk. Ayuk could have had the first down there. He's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. But nice little pass, pitching, a nice little pass to Ayuk. So 3rd and 1, and they're just basically letting the clock run down, which I don't blame the 49ers for this. Because when you have this kind of like a dominant lead, you don't want to do anything stupid. You don't want to, if you don't have to, then look, if you can just go into the half, you're up 17-3, I think you take it. Maybe they see what's going to happen here. Deebo Samuel's in the backfield, but Trey Sermon at fullback, basically. They're going to hand off to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon gets forward, gets a first down up to the Niners' own 39-yard line. There is a timeout called on the field. Is that going to be the 49ers do take a timeout? Interesting here. Very interesting. I see I get what they're doing, the Niners, of course, here. Because what they're going to do is they're probably going to try and do some run. If they can pick up big yards, they call another timeout. But if it goes nowhere, then you just let the clock run out, and we're at halftime, and we're happy. Yeah, the Jaguars are just... they had some nice plays there on that last offensive drive that they had. So... that's something for them to build off of, I think the defense would have really done nicely if that thing for Kittle just but I think they would have done nicely. They were trying with getting a stop there on the 3rd down, just so the defense has some faith. Man, there's a lot of 49er fans there. A lot of 49er fans. There's 20 seconds left in the half. The Niners have the ball at our own 38. Jimmy's in shotgun, no wide receivers. Throws it quick to Ayuk. Ayuk breaks a tackle, gets about 9-ish yards. They're probably going to let it run out, or what are they going to do? Are they going to call another timeout maybe? It looks like a timeout's been called. So they got another 9 yards on the play. And the timeout was called by... I don't know. I don't know. At least the Falcons did good for it. But yeah, the pick extravaganza. Oh, here's the highlight. Cam Newton, 24-yard touchdown run. Wow, wow, wow. Cam Newton is, as you said it, John, he is a man on a mission. He is like, I mean, we kind of understand now why the Patriots cut him. Whew, those Jaguar cheerleaders. Oh, my God. He is I think we understand now why he got cut in New England, because Mac Jones looked pretty darn good. And we know that Cam Newton ain't the future in New England, but hey, Cam Newton's, maybe he's just been like, I'm going to show all of you. I'm going to show all of you. So there's actually 14 seconds left. It's 2nd and 1. Snap is away. It's a flip it up to Trey Sermon. You got to get out of bounds. Trey Sermon with a big catch. 1st down and 10 for the 49ers. Jimmy G just flipped it up right over the defenders. Trey Sermon with a real nice catch. The rookie out of Ohio State. Jaguars definitely brought the pressure, and just a beautiful lob pass from Jimmy. Beautiful. Wow. And then Sermon with the very smart play gets out of bounds. It's 1st down and 10, 9 seconds left at the Jaguars. And I think this is going to be just a quick. Yeah, that's what it is. So they just throw it out of bounds. Looks like the Niners are going to probably come out here and try and kick a field goal to end the half. For a second, they showed Trey Lance, and I was like, huh? Trey frackin' Lance. 48-yard attempt for Robbie Gould. Robbie. The kick is up. The kick is good. So the 49ers do get those 3 points back. It is halftime. All right. Cool. So how we feeling, guys? How we feeling? How we doing? 20-3, halftime score. Niners got those 3 points back that the Jaguars managed to put up, so excellent. Nice play calling. I love that play call out to Trey Sermon. Geezer's boy, Trey Sermon. Yeah, we got to be real happy with how the first half went. The Niners dominated time of possession. Yeah, Packers. I hope the Packers can get some things rolling here, because I want the Green Bay Packers to beat the Vikings. Let's see if there's any updates around the league for scores. Wow, yeah, Jimmy G has been very efficient, and he's just got to keep it that way. 20-3 and dominant. We are certainly dominating, that's for sure. So let me see. The Browns, yep, they're up 13-0. Oh, the Packers are driving. So the Packers have the ball 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 25. So I'm going to, from my phone here, I'm going to just kind of like call it out for what's happening. Looks like A.J. Dillon, Rodgers, incomplete pass. So it's now going to be 3rd and 5. Deebo Samuel, 5 rushes, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Now, he's been very MIA in the receiving game. It's mostly been Ayuk. But hey, overall, Deebo does Deebo things. So it's 3rd and 5 for the Packers at the Vikings 25-yard line. How funny would it be if we did a raid of Grassi's stream and it's like the few of us go in there, Shifty's raid? That'd be funny. So 3rd and 5 for the Packers at the Vikings 25. If they can get this first down. There's only 41 seconds left in the half, but the Packers do have all 3 timeouts. Packers! Rodgers deep pass left to Josiah DeGuara for 25 yards. Touchdown, Packers. That's big time. The Packers are back in the game. Wow, Justin Jefferson, 3 receptions for 104 yards. Wow. And the point after is good, so it's 16-10. The Vikings lead the Packers, but the Packers are right back in the thick of things right now. So good job by the Packers. The Eagles are just all over the Saints right now, which I'm happy with that because if anything, we hold the tiebreaker over the Eagles. So lucky for us because we beat them in week 2. Then the Washington football team is 4th and 5 at the Carolina 43. They might want to go for it here. They're 3 and 6. The Washington football team should definitely go for it. Why not? What have you got to lose? Taylor Heineke. So, oh yeah. So what I was, they wouldn't notice, Christian. They wouldn't notice. Probably not, unless we just completely spammed the chat. Let me bring it back here. So talking about one of the things actually I'd mentioned, and I'm thinking about doing a video. It just came to my mind, and I was looking up, but it was talking about where, because we have to think that Jimmy's going to get traded at the end of the year, right? And that you kind of hand the reins over to Trey Lance, kind of like what. Yeah, I have Kittle going and I have Trey Sermon going. My fantasy team's just been obliterated by injuries, so I'm not confident, but we'll see. But so where, because we have to think that Jimmy's going to get traded. The only way that Jimmy will be back next year is if he restructures his contract where he takes a huge discount, because I believe he is owed about like 20 something million against the cap, like 25 against the cap, which is insane, which is just, too much. So I was thinking about the teams that you get traded to, and yeah, there's a couple of different ones that really stand out. One that I thought that was pretty interesting is, should Ben Roethlisberger retire, could he go to the Steelers? That would be an interesting one. I don't think he really fits that kind of, you never know. Because Mike Tomlin, the Steelers are just always a consistently good team. So if Roethlisberger retires, maybe they want to bring in that, that bridge quarterback like a Jimmy G for a couple of years, and they draft a guy, and then they're set at quarterback for the next, how long. But the Pittsburgh Steelers actually have the cap room for it, so it's going to be interesting. I think that could be a destination for Jimmy G. I think ideally the 49ers would like to get him out of the NFC, if at all possible. The Denver Broncos are another interesting one. The Broncos have a number of picks. They picked up an extra 2nd and 3rd round pick from the Rams when they traded away Von Miller. So that could be something to look at too. Maybe the Denver Broncos because they only have Drew Lock as the quarterback on their under contract for next year. So that's another one that could be an interesting target, Denver. Because Vic Fangio is going to be on the hot seat. That seat is getting real hot for Vic Fangio. I like Fangio, former 49ers defensive coordinator. But he's got to start winning. And the Broncos have a good bunch of pieces around their quarterback. You think about it, Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, Noah Fant at tight end. You have Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick, KJ Hamler. That's like 4 receivers that are, pretty good, pretty solid guys. So if they just build up their offensive line a little bit more, then Jimmy could, if he went to Denver, could be in a really good situation to succeed. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think, because I don't think he'll be on the team next year. And I'm really happy for a number of reasons why, that Jimmy's playing very well these last few weeks. So I think it's awesome that, obviously for the success of the 49ers, and then maybe a knock-on effect too would be just that it's going to increase his trade value, Because after that Colts game, I think we were all like, phew. Has Jimmy, I think I said it on the stream, has Jimmy thrown was that his last pass in a 49er uniform? And then Kyle Shanahan, to his credit, stuck with him and has basically said, we're going to stick with Jimmy. Not one game isn't going to change our whole season, our whole plan at quarterback. And he's responded very well. Jimmy's definitely responded very well to that adversity. So, yeah, statistically, he's done very well, And even that Cardinals game, that wasn't on Jimmy. I mean, obviously we have to look at like Ayuk fumbled, Kittle fumbled, so it's on them. Somewhat. The defense too was trash that game, but all right. Ronald McDonald. So let's take a look around the NFL one more time because the second half is going to be starting soon in this game. Lions down 13-0. That's game. Oh, the Washington football team just tied it up. So they did go for it on that fourth down. Washington just tied it up. Looks like Terry McLaurin with the touchdown reception from Tyler Heineke. There was a defensive pass interference on it, but it was declined, obviously. So 14-14, Washington football team. That is big too because we want, for seeding purposes, I think we want the Panthers to lose because the Panthers are 5-5 and the Washington football team is 3-6. So that would be ideal. And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Eagles all over the Saints, the Dolphins and Jets in a thrilling 7-7 game. Even more thrilling is the Ravens and the Bears. The Ravens up 6-0. Let's see who's the quarterback for the Ravens this game? Huntley, 16 for 21 for 122 yards. Not bad. Justin Fields, 3 for 9 for 57 yards. Oof. I don't know about that. 3 for 9 for 57 yards. The Bears just can't really get any yards throwing the ball. It's crazy. And then, yeah, so things are looking pretty fracking good. All right. Yep, so we are getting ready here for the second half. It's going to be kicking off shortly. Excited for that. And let's hope for some more dominant football from the Niners, shall we? Wouldn't that be cool? Just a stress-free game. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, the Rams game was relatively stress-free. I mean, when it was 14-7 at one point, and I was like, oh, maybe the Rams will make a comeback. But this would be, I just hope we clamp down on defense, Let's not go into any kind of prevent defense because there's still a ton of time left. So the Jaguars are going to have the ball too. Yeah, we're not going to go into any kind of, we shouldn't go into any kind of, let's just play. Hey, look, they only scored 3 points. So let's just play our thing, stick with our game plan. It's working clearly, and go from there. That is pretty cool that the Jaguars have a swimming pool in their stadium. Like, that's pretty awesome, I have to say. I wonder, like, do you just, like, have to... I assume you have to, like... It looks like it's maybe more for, like, VIP people, but, like, I assume you have to, like, get tickets for that. You can't just, like, show up in, like, hey, I'm showing up in my, my swimming trunks, and I'm just going to go in there. Because then I feel like everyone would do that, right? I think you have to have probably a ticket or something to get in there and do that. Yeah, Ayuk, that would have been the good call. He's had a good game. Multiple catches, touchdown, a nice touchdown catch too. Debo as well. I mean, Debo is always a good fantasy call because he just gets the ball in so many different ways. So, but hopefully Kittle can get some yards because I have Kittle going too. So we'll see. We shall see. Daryl Johnson. You remember when it was it Moose, Goose, and something? It was Daryl Johnson, Tony Siragusa, and then there was, who was the other guy? I actually liked that trio on the Fox announcing team. I thought that was a really fun trio. Moose, Goose, and something, wasn't it? But the miscues for the Jaguars have just been, so many flags, and it's just like a very like undisciplined, that call. I mean, I'll give Jaguars credit here. Some of those calls that went against them were kind of bogus. I was like, really? Like, now the fumble, obviously that's on them, but like the roughing the passer on Jimmy G, that was not roughing the passer. The holding against that was on Kittle, I don't think I would call that, But then again, look, kind of like I've said, and basically all season, there's a bunch of calls that have gone against the 49ers. So maybe it's just things kind of evening out a little bit. I don't know. Maybe the NFL gods are trying to smile on us a little bit. All right, so it looks like the kickoff is about to come right up here to start the second half. The Niners getting ready to kick off. Imagine if they did like a crazy like onside kick and just like really just fuck with the Jaguars. That'd be a little messed up. But I think, look, let's just clamp down on defense. Let's keep making plays, and that's all we got to do. Wishnowski, the bloomin' Aussie, kicks it away. It's going to be a touchback. So the Jaguars will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And we'll see how they come and try and get some more points on the board. Their last drive was somewhat successful. Kenny Moose and Goose. That's a Kenny Albert, yeah. Kenny Moose and Goose. But we'll see how the Jaguars come out, because they had a decent drive going before the half. So can they keep that going? What can the 49ers defense do? Lawrence is in shotgun. Back to his left. Snap is away. Pressure on Lawrence. He's going to throw it deep, though, and it's going to be incomplete. Marvin Jones Jr. should have caught that, but he kind of bobbled it, then took a hit from Norman. Lawrence was under all kinds of pressure. Bosa and Armstead were right in there. They were very close to a sack. And then Lawrence stepped up nicely in the pocket, delivered a catchable ball to Marvin Jones, and then Marvin just caught it, and then boom, got a hit, and then the ball came out. So, big play there. Lucky for the Niners, because that would have been a decent pickup for the Jaguars. So it's 2nd and 10 here for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in shotgun, back to his left. Snap is away, fakes the handoff. He's going to, it was going to be a quick screen pass. Bosa read that like a book. So Lawrence just had to throw it down, throw it away. It could have been intentional. I mean, it was intentional grounding, but not by the rule book. So now it's 3rd and 10 for the Jaguars. Can they pick up the first down? Can the 49ers cause a 3 and out? So, and it's Lawrence is going to be in shotgun formation. All eyes on Bosa. Bosa getting through, almost sacks Lawrence. Great play by K'Wan Williams. But there is a flag. It looks like it's probably going to be against the 49ers. My guess is that it's going to be roughing the passer. Because Lawrence was hit. He was on the ground. I don't think it's... That would be my guess. My early guess is that it's... Unless they call a holding, but I think it's going to be on Arden. Oh, the penalty's declined. It was holding. Okay, so it's 4th down and 10. I thought maybe it was going to be on Arden Key, because it looks like Lawrence got hit a little bit late. It was holding on Nick Bosa. Bosa was right there. Jawan Taylor just clearly holding Bosa. I mean, and they actually called a hold on Bosa. That's like one of the first times this year they've done that, even though he gets held every freaking game. So the Jaguars punt it away. It's going to be Ayuk back there. Fair catch at the 22-yard line. So a nice punt from the Jaguars. But 3 and out, though. So that's not good if you're a Jaguars fan, because they are trying to get some momentum going, I assume, but they just can't friggin' do anything. So the Niners have the ball. It's 20-3. And Yeah, not looking good for the Jaguars. That first down play, though, they had it to Marvin Jones, and he just dropped it. Then that third down, it was, I mean, it was decent protection, but obviously they were holding Bosa really badly. But Lawrence delivered a good pass. It was kind of hard to see because you had like a Jaguar receiver, and then you had another receiver kind of like a little bit behind him, and he floated up where if K1 didn't step up and swat it away, that could have been easily a catch for the Jaguars on a first down. So big time play overall by the Niners defense. Of course, Nick Bosa just blew up that play straight away. And that's like were these things where it's obviously that's not going to really show up on the stat sheet. But when you see like he just destroyed that play because Bosa within like a split second was in between the guard and tackle, and the tackle had to hold him or else Lawrence is going to get crushed. So one of those plays that you don't. It's not a sack or anything like that. Maybe it's a QB pressure or QB hurry. QB hit. I think he actually did hit Lawrence too. But yeah, so Niners forced the 3 and out, and there we go. Get the ball back. We're going to see what they do. Maybe I'd like to see some Trey Sermon. I'd like to see him get some more touches. I'd also like to see perhaps Trey Lance get involved a little bit later in the game, depending on how things are going. But if the 49ers, again, still a lot of game time left. We saw what happened in week 1 where the Lions almost came back. So the Niners, we just got to stay positive. Just keep, stay disciplined, play disciplined football. And yeah, that's all we can really keep doing, just make plays, get these long drives, and hopefully just get out of this game with a W and move on to Minnesota, which will be a big game. And that will definitely be a big game at home against the Vikings next Sunday. Yeah. So I'm guessing a lot of the other games are still probably at halftime because the 49ers game just has been flying by so far. So the opening drives today. The opening drive for the Jaguars was 3 plays, 26 seconds. The Niners, 20 plays, 87 yards, 13 minutes, and 5 seconds. So the Niners, first down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Jimmy behind center, I formation. They're going to flip it up to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson's going to get some blocks, going to power through, gets about maybe 4 yards on first down. About 4 yards on first down for the 49ers. Not sure why the play clock is stopped. Is someone hurt? Maybe someone is hurt. Play clock is stopped. They're just showing Kyle Shanahan on the TV. I'm hoping that it's nothing super nasty or anything. I can't. Oh, it's a Jaguars player. Damian Wilson is on the ground. Hopefully he's all right. Looks to be in a bit of discomfort. That's why the clock stopped. Looks to be in a bit of discomfort here. The joys of KFC quick pickup. You guys know that KFC actually do, because a buddy of mine used to work for KFC, but they actually do turkeys that you can buy for Thanksgiving. You could actually get turkeys from KFC. I don't know if every KFC does it, but the KFCs out here in San Francisco do that, where you can get turkey. I think you basically, I don't know if you buy the turkey and bring it to them and they do all the stuff and they charge, I don't know how much, but you can actually get turkeys at KFC. Little known fact. All right, so hopefully that linebacker Damian Wilson is okay for the Jaguars. Looks like he might be up and playing. It's 2nd and 6. Jimmy behind center. They are going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it to Debo, gets a catch, first down. Nice, interesting play there. It looked like maybe it was a slight bust in play, but I'm not totally sure. Jaguars weren't really sure what the Niners were doing, and I feel like some of the Niners weren't sure either. But a nice play. Nice throw by Jimmy. Catch by Debo. Good block there by Jeff Wilson. Debo is up to the 49ers 42 or 3 yard line. Pickup of about 15, I would say. We're at the 49ers at 41 yard line. 1st and 10, Jimmy and shotgun. We are going to fake the handoff. And then the pass is out to Ayuk. Ayuk gets about 7 yards on first down. Quick pass, screen pass out to Ayuk. I like that they're getting Ayuk involved. Just get the ball in his hands. It's good to see it, just because obviously for the first 5 or 6 games we didn't really see much of Ayuk at all. But it's good to see him get a lot of touches now. So it's 2nd down and 3. The Niners are at their own 48-yard line. 13 minutes left in the third. Jimmy's behind center. Wilson Jr. in the backfield. Looks like he's changing the play. Kittle in motion. Snap is away. They hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. Power up the middle. Gets a first down. Just got enough for the first down with forward progress. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. The Niners, I believe, are just into Jaguar territory. Oh, the 49ers are loving this. They are loving this. Kittle, Williams just being able to block and... yeah, it's a good time. They are loving it. They're loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 1st down and 10. We are at the Jaguars' 48-yard line. Jimmy in shotgun. Wilson Jr. to his left. You got Juszczyk, Ayuk, Debo, and Kittle on the field. Play clock is almost out. They're going to call a timeout. I think there was definitely some miscommunication there somewhere. All right, let's see. We're going to do a quick update on the scores around the NFL. Every year, the Niners have new rushing leaders. There's Breda, Carlos Hyde, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson. This year, it's Elijah Mitchell. So, all right. So, around the league, we have Colts 24, Bills 7, start of the third quarter. Ravens 6-0 over the Bears. Lions 0, Browns 13. Texans 12-0 over the Titans. That's a shocker right there, isn't it, Geezer? Packers 10, Vikings 16. That's halftime. Dolphins Jets 7-7. Eagles 27-7 over the Saints at halftime. That game might be over. Washington and Carolina 14 apiece at halftime. So Niners, 1st down. It's a fake handoff to Debo. Throws over to Kittle. Kittle gets about 12 yards on 1st down. That's going to be a 1st down, Kittle. Boom. There we go. Fakes the handoff to Debo. And then Kittle just finds a little soft spot in the zone, right over the middle. And that's a 1st down and 10, 49ers. Excellent play right there. So Jimmy right now is 13 of 17 for 160 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Jimmy is in shotgun. He's got Debo to his right. Juszczyk in motion. They're going to hand it off to Debo. Debo's up the middle. Debo's up the middle. Gets about 10, 11 yards on 1st down. So you know what that means? That means it's another 1st down. Debo Samuel has 6 rushes for almost 60 yards now. 6 rushes for about 58 yards. So just straight killing it. He's like literally just running it like a running back. He's so good. Wow. Juszczyk with a great block. Brunskill with a solid block. We got Werner up there with some good blocks too. Fist bumps all around. So it's 1st down and 10 for the 49ers. They're going to hand it off to Debo again. They hand it off to Debo. Debo's down to 10, down to the 5, down inside the 5-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Debo playing running back. Wow. Debo gets about 20 yards. A 1st down is going to be 1st down and goal. So Debo has about 7 rushes now for almost 80 yards. Unbelievable play. We're down maybe at the 4-yard line. Debo is on the sideline. He's got 79 rushing yards today. That's his career high. So we are just moving the chains. If it's going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line, they're calling it. And the play clock, they're going to have to call another timeout. They have to call timeout. Timeout. Did they get it away? I think they... why didn't they call a timeout? They just lost 3 yards on 1st and goal at the 3, so it's back to the 6-yard line. The play clock was so low, I just don't get why they wouldn't call timeout there. Total yards this game, ladies and gentlemen. 289 to 83 in favor of the 49ers. 21 1st downs to 4 1st downs. So balls around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal. If the play ain't there, I think you just, look, if the play is there, you make it. But if it's not, then they're going to fake the handoff to Jeff Wilson. They're going to throw it out to Jawan Jennings, who just shy of the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 1 yard line. So they did like a little fake. Jawan Jennings was in the backfield too. They fake it off to Jeff Wilson. He lays a block down. Jawan Jennings was running for it, but gets pushed out at about the 1 yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 1. Do we see Trey Lance out here, or is it still Jimmy? I think it might still be. It's still Jimmy. Ooh. They are going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it up, and it's going to be... They were throwing it for Trent Williams. Oh, my God. Trent, okay, that's just like okay, Trent, you're the man, so we're going to give you a shot to make a play here. Oh, there was double coverage, and they throw it up for Trent Williams is lined up at tight end. That's so funny. And Trent Williams peeled out, and then, oh, my God. Oh, my days. That's so funny. Trent Williams leaped for it, too. You guys, if you're not watching the Niner game, you have to see this. This is hilarious. Oh, they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Niners are going for it. Jimmy's in the backfield. The snap is away, and they got to throw it quick. Touchdown, Kittle! Touchdown, Kittle! Touchdown, Kittle. John, you and me, we get some points in fantasy for that one. Boop. He's like, dude, boom, let's go. Let's go, Kittle. Kittle. Whoa, got that new Kittle jersey. George Kittle, baby. George frackin' Kittle. There we go, Niners. Point after. The point after is up, and it is good. A little close there, but it was good. It's 27-3 in favor of the 49ers. Shanahan is bringing out all the stops today, folks. He is bringing out all the stops today. You have Debo in the backfield. You have Jawan Jennings in the backfield. You have Trey Sermon playing fullback. You have Jaguars don't even know what's hitting them today. Jaguars don't even know. That jersey isn't it? It's nice, huh? The throwback, the new throwback one. The Kittle. We are loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Well, so far, so good. We just got to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. We're having fun, though. This is a beautiful game so far, Beautiful game so far. Niners just complete domination. And Shanahan, look, I've criticized him for a number of games, after a number of games, for like just a terrible, but this is just this is like perfect play calling. It's the second week in a row, too, where the Niners are just looking really good. Offensively, we're looking so much more confident offensively. Like we can really, we're converting third downs. We're, running effectively. We're mixing in a lot of different plays. The defense, I really think that when you have a formation where it's, let's say you have Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, then you have Juszczyk, and then also you have whatever running back. You just don't know what formation they're going to run out of, who's going to be where. So the defense, and it's kind of like what I'd mentioned against the Rams too. And if you have all these plays where it makes the defense have to stop and think for a second before they can react, because they're like, hey, wait a second. Debo's in the backfield and the running back, and then you have to adjust real quick on the fly. And unless you're if you're a very well disciplined defense, then you can definitely get burned by that. I think a number of times where Debo's in the backfield and the Jaguars have been like, what is going on here? So, and he's made him pay because Debo's run for 79 yards rushing. Kittle gets a touchdown. Good stuff. Great to see that. That was 11 plays, 77 yards, 5:45 off the clock. Kittle ends with a touchdown. So that's so good to see. So good to see. Mitch Wishnowsky is going to be kicking it away, folks. The kick is up, and will it be returned? It will be returned. They just got to get some kind of a play going. Up to the 22, 23-yard line is the return. And the Jaguars will have the ball then. It don't come easy. All right. Yeah, the first 9 career starts for a lot of the first overall picks has been rough. Yeah, very rough for all those guys who started out. Trevor Lawrence. So far, his record is 2-7. Today, Trevor Lawrence is 6 for 11 for 60 yards. He's going to be first down and 10 at their own 23. He's in shotgun formation. They are going to hand it off to James Robinson, who gets about maybe 2, possibly 3 yards on first down. So Browns still up 13-0 over the Lions. Let's see what else we got going on here. Vikings 16-10. Over the, and they have the ball at the Green Bay 9, so that's not good. Washington up over the Panthers 21-14, so I like that. I like that a lot. So that's good. We just need Green Bay to make some plays. 2nd and 8, they were going to pitch it out to Agnew, and they still kind of do. But the 49ers defense was incredibly well disciplined. I got to give credit there to Samson Ebukam, who read the play very well. They'd pick up maybe a yard or so on the play. It's an interesting one because they were trying to do a quick little screen pass to the running back, but Ebukam was there, so then they had to kind of work around that. And so, yeah, good play by the defense, very well disciplined as the Jaguars try something a little different there. It's 3rd and 6. The Jaguars are at their own 27-yard line. Wow, if they don't get a first down here, that's not good. So pressure is on from the 49ers. He gets the first down. Laviska Shenault gets up to about their own 41-yard line. The Niners, when they bring their blitz, it doesn't seem super, I don't know, if it doesn't seem organized or something. It just doesn't seem right. Now, Josh Norman played a little bit soft there, and then he missed the tackle. Of course he did. But yeah, it just seemed, there's never, they rush like 6 or 7 guys there, and there's like, they all just get jumbled up in the middle, and then you get nowhere. So a little bit disappointed in that. But hey, first down and 10 for the Jaguars at their own 42-yard line. Lawrence is behind center. He's got James Robinson in the backfield. Snap is away. They're going to fake the handoff. Bosa's right there. Almost sacks Lawrence. Lawrence is running around, doesn't know what to do with it, throws it away, and it's going to be incomplete on first down. Nick Bosa almost got the sack there. Got a piece of Lawrence's jersey. So, yeah, you put a tight end on Bosa. Are you kidding me? What are they thinking? And Bosa out there, chips all over his own guy. But Bosa, you can see the replay right here. He got it right on got Lawrence's right thigh area. But incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Lawrence in shotgun at their own 42. He's got Robinson he hands off to Robinson. Robinson's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards, depending on the spot. So it's going to be another 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, maybe 3rd down and 7. Urban Meyer on Nick Bosa, the best combination of power and speed I've ever coached. You're not lying there. You are not lying there, Urban. Back when Urban was a successful coach at Ohio State, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3rd and 6 for the Jaguars. I mean, unless they lose yards here, they're for sure in 4-down territory, I would think. Lawrence is in shotgun. He's got a Hyde to his left. Snap is away. He's under pressure. Gets sacked! Arden Key and Nick Bosa combine for the sack. Josh Norman doing a little dance, feeling good about himself. Bosa, yeah. And I don't know who they're going to call this sack. Oh, Vikings. Packers touchdown, Vikings to Justin Jefferson. They're probably going to go for... Oh, they just went for the extra point. I thought they were going to maybe go for 2. and try and make it a 14-point game. I don't know if they're going to give the sack to Bosa or to Arden Key. Maybe they'll probably have to split that sack because Arden Key hit Lawrence. Lawrence was going to the ground, and then as he was going to the ground, that's where Nick Bosa kind of finished him off. Bosa's been dominant, Christian, and it's one of those things where kind of a bit like I'd mentioned is that it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but he has just been, he's blown up so many plays, ruined so many plays for the Jaguars. You have like 2 or 3 guys on him, so I'm not sure who they're going to credit that sack to, but both Arden Key and Nick Bosa are in there. So excellent play there by the Niners defense, just really solid, coverage, and the defense has played incredibly disciplined. I'm knocking on wood here, but I haven't seen any big penalties against the 49ers, so that's big time as well. So that's big news for the Niners too. Insane in the membrane. It's insane in the brain. But yeah, this is where, and this is where I think, I don't know how they eventually come up with their numbers, but this is where I think like a Pro Football Focus with like all their ratings, I think that this is where it's very valuable when you can, because if you look at the stat sheet, and let's say even before this play, you look at like, oh, Bosa, really quiet game, right? And it's like, no, he actually was like disrupted, I don't know how many plays. So that's where things like PFF really are, are useful, where you can see, because I'd like to think that they take in a lot of different factors into account. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bosa is rated very, very highly today. Yeah, just a dominating performance. So the punt was away, and Ayuk fair catch. It was at about the 8-yard line, I think. So I think at this point it's still perhaps a little bit early, but I don't think we're going to go into full just like run the ball. But I think just have to just keep running plays, keep the ball, keep churning out yards, and then. Let's get out of this game with a W and go from there. That's all we can do. What should we do with the drunken sailor? I'd be having a whole bunch of drinks now. I'd be celebrating, going crazy if I wasn't working later. But, it is what it is. We are back. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. I'm guessing that if you are not in the San Francisco Bay Area, then they have probably switched away from this game on Fox. But because I am here in San Francisco, they will show the game in its entirety. So Jimmy's behind center, I formation. They're going to flip it up to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's going to break a tackle. First down and 10. Gets about 11 yards. Boom. First down for Trey Sermon. Nice blocking on the play. And this is really where the Niners, if they can just churn out a long drive here, this is just... And it already is basically, I'm sure it's incredibly demoralizing for the Jaguars, just knowing that, especially if you're the Jaguar defense, like these guys are human beings. If you're the Jaguar defense, you're like, our offense ain't doing diddly squat today. So... Jimmy behind center, use check in motion. They're going to flip it up, toss it out to Debo. Debo, great tackle by 54. That's Wilson, who was hurt earlier. Debo gets maybe a yard on the play. Excellent tackle by 54. Debo was in the backfield, and then you had use check was in motion. By the time of the snap, it was, they flip it out to Debo, and then... Yeah, excellent tackle by 54. So it's second down and 10. They are showing Trey Lance on the sideline. You'll have to think about maybe that they will start bringing in Trey Lance maybe in the fourth quarter if we're looking at garbage time. So it's second down and 10. Jimmy's in shotgun. They're going to hand it off to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's going to plow forward. Nice. Gets about 5-ish yards on second down. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. So 5 yards for Trey Sermon there. All right. So, oh, Geezer, what's going on in the game? What's going on in the Titans game? Have the Titans scored yet? 3rd and 5. Jimmy is in shotgun. And let's see who he's got in the backfield with him. He's by himself. It's 5 wide receiver set. Jimmy's going to throw it deep for... Oh! Debo almost came up with it. It was... Oh, and then Tyson Campbell for the Jaguars is down. He was on the coverage on Debo. Nice throw by Jimmy. Just throws it up there. I don't think he really had anything else. Debo had his hands on it, but just couldn't come up with it. But Tyson Campbell looks like he maybe fell awkwardly. Ooh, he landed hard on that shoulder. Ooh, I wouldn't be. Ooh, I think his shoulder may have. I think he might have dislocated his shoulder, if I had to guess. Because the way that Tyson Campbell went up, like he just jumped up and then full leap and then just landed on his right shoulder. Oof, that's and he's definitely holding like that right shoulder. He's kind of just got it like this, so that wouldn't surprise me at all if maybe it's like a dislocated shoulder or something to that effect. But yikes, yikes, yikes. So the Niners are gonna. It was incomplete at the end of all that, so they're gonna punt it away. It's 4th and 5. Wishnowski punts it. Good punt. They're going to fair catch it, and then it's going to be Jaguars fair catch it at their own 28-yard line. So let's get a little update on what's going on around the league here. Because normally, don't they just keep the scrolling thing on the like NFL? They just on the Fox. They just normally. Wow, the Texans are up 19-0 over the Titans. Geezer, what is going on? Let's see the stats in this game. Tannehill, 15 for 23, 138 yards, and an INT. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see how they... Tyrod Taylor rush. So Tyrod Taylor's clearly just running all over the Titans. So that's not ideal. That was a trap game, but you would think that, the Packers scored... You would think that with everything going on in the NFL, with how crazy things have been, that like just teams shouldn't fall into the trap game. Rodgers passed short middle to Devontae Adams for 10 yards, touchdown. So it's 23-17. The Vikings are in the lead. There's 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter in that game, and I am really, really hoping that the Packers can get the win in that one. So we can knock the Vikings down. So they can knock the Vikings down a peg. And so Washington is beating the Carolina Panthers 21-14. They're getting the ball back. There's 6 minutes left in the third, so there is plenty of time left in that one. That Texans and Titans one, though, what is going on? The Titans just getting clobbered by Tyrod Taylor and the Texans. Looks like the Titans are now moving the ball a little bit, and there's still a decent amount of time left, so it's not over yet. They just got to keep it going. Colts playing very well. 24-7 over the Bills. And I was really thinking that the Bills were probably Taylor. What a revelation that guy's been. I mean, we knew that he was kind of good. Holy smokes, these Jaguars cheerleaders are just something else. Wow. But Jonathan Taylor's really just, exploded onto the scene this year. We knew he was pretty good, but he's played incredibly well. So the Jaguars, first down pass, quick pass to Laviska Shenault. Gets about 8 yards, we'll call it, on first down. Yeah, Derrick Henry, but hey, the Titans still won some big games even with Derrick Henry out, so definitely surprising. So it's going to be second down and looks like second down and 3 for the Jaguars. Lawrence in shotgun. They are going to hand it off to James Robinson, who's going to plow forward and move forward for a first down. First down, Jaguars. They just got enough with the forward momentum. Momentum kind of pushed everything forward, kind of fell forward, got the first down. So it's first down and 10, Jacksonville. I'm not sure exactly where they are on the field, but let's see. Let's see. Trevor Lawrence is 7 for 13 for 75 yards. So they're at their own 40-yard line. At their own 40. It was their first punt, Christian. So Lawrence behind center. They're going to hand it off to James Robinson. Maybe he thought it was third down because he almost reached the ball out, but gets about 4 yards on first down. Did James Robinson for the Jaguars. Jimmy Ward came up for the tackle. So there's about a minute left now in the third quarter. Just about a minute left. It's second down and 6. The Jaguars at their own 44-yard line. Lawrence and shotgun. James. Oh. That's going to be a flag. Is it on Bosa or is it on the wide receiver? It's a false start on the offense because Bosa came back. So that's a false start on the wide receiver, Marvin Jones, because Marvin Jones was looking down, maybe saw Bosa go across and then thought he could go. Bosa is like, ooh. So it's actually now they're going to be moved back. It's second down and 11 for the Jaguars. They're showing D'Amico Ryans, 49ers defensive coordinator, his first year as a defensive coordinator. Second down, now 11 for the Jaguars. Lawrence is in shotgun. He's got Robinson to his left. He's going to be throwing. Throws it out to Robinson. Robinson's going to get 3 yards on the play. So it's going to be third down and 8. Looks like Jimmy Ward was there on the tackle, and there was someone else there too. So it's third and 8. They might go a hurry up here and try and get one more play off before the end of the quarter, but we shall see. Career interceptions for Jimmy Ward. In his first 85 games, he had 2. Last week, he had 2. So the third quarter is over. So we're moving to the fourth quarter now. This game has gone by quite quickly. And I'm sure if you are not in the Bay Area, I wouldn't be surprised if Fox has maybe gone away from this game just to show some other teams. But again, me being here in San Francisco, they are going to continue showing the 49er games. So I can stream the rest of this game. So, Christian, John, Geezer, if you're all in here, throw out any topics of conversation if you'd like. We could always discuss that because this game, I have a feeling that the last quarter is just going to be a whole, let's just kind of grind it out, wind it down. There probably won't be too much, but I think definitely some surprising scores around the league, obviously, and I'm not trying to rub it in any way, Geezer, but obviously with the Titans getting demolished by the lowly Houston Texans, then you have the Colts winning big over the Buffalo Bills, so things really couldn't have gone worse so far for the Tennessee Titans today, as it stands right now. But let's go back and check and see the scores and see how everyone's doing. So the Colts now 31-7 over the Buffalo Bills. Wow. The Bears are ahead of the Baltimore Ravens now. Let's see, did Justin Fields throw a touchdown? Andy Dalton is in the game. Andy Dalton. So what happened? Do you guys know what happened with Justin Fields? Was he hurt? Was he pulled from the game? I wonder hey, the Titans score a touchdown. There we go. Touchdown is no good on the extra point, though. Ryan Tannehill hit D. Fitzpatrick. Almost mixed up a couple of guys there. So, hey, Geezer, your Titans are on the board. Put it on the board. Vikings. So this is the crucial one. The Vikings are 3rd and 10 at the Green Bay 40, and there's about less than a minute left in the third quarter. The Vikings are up 23-17. So that's one to watch there for 49er fans. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor looks like he is hot this year. He is about as hot as Jonathan Taylor Thomas was back in the 90s. So even on the big Jacksonville scoreboard, they're showing the friggin' Packers Vikings game because they're getting this game's over. 3rd and 8, shotgun. Lawrence is going to throw it, caught. He's going to be short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and 2 for the Jaguars. I mean, they're clearly going for it. You know, where they are on the field, their record, the score. So the Jaguars will be going for it here on 4th and 2. They got 6 yards on that play. All right. So Lawrence is going to be in shotgun. He's got Carlos Hyde to his right. He's got Marvin Jones up top, 3 wide receivers down bottom. Snap is away. Throws it out quick. It's going to be caught by Jamal. And who fumbles the ball? Is it picked up? Picked up by Josh Norman. What are they saying happened? What in the hell call is that? Jamal Agnew is hurt bad. It looked really awkward. Whoo-wee. That looked really awkward for Jamal Agnew. I don't know. Did he catch that? Was he down? Okay, concern number 1 is for Agnew because you never want to see a guy hurt. It would happen really quickly, but his body kind of contorted and he was definitely down and his leg went in a weird way. Oh, Jesus, you hate to see that. And I don't know if the ball was coming out because I just was looking at the direction that his leg went in was not good. Ugh, not good. I have been watching this series. It is really funny. I mean, Tom Grossi is like a very, very funny guy. And it's not as fun, though, when the Niners are losing a lot to watch it. But, you know, I think, he's a funny guy. And, man, that guy is a really hard worker, too. Because it's not easy doing, you know, even like doing like I mean, I don't, you know, because I work a full-time job as well. But, like, for me, even like doing these streams, and I love them to death, but 3+ hours of basically like talking a lot. I mean, he does like 2 or 3 streams every week, in addition to like putting out like a ton of videos. So it actually is like a lot of work. It's a lot of time, I would say, you know. But I respect his grind for sure. And yeah, Grossi is awesome. He's really funny. And whenever I haven't seen every single one of those, but when I do, a lot of it's like really funny. I've been there for like the premiere of a couple of those episodes. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that. What happened to Agnew? It looks like Jimmy Ward was there on the tackle, and Agnew's legs just kind of got crisscrossed. One of his legs went like, ugh. Geez, that. Hopefully it looks worse than what it was, because it looked really bad. But hopefully it's not a big deal. Like, hopefully he'll be all right and can, you know, continue playing. Whew. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bad luck for the Jaguars. They've gotten a couple of guys hurt today. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, you know. Let's see how we're okay. Sometimes when it rains, it pours. I know that all too well with the 49ers with injury history. I know that all too well. Cam Robinson is on the sideline too, so it's first down and 10 for the Jaguars at the Niners 48. They're going to hand the ball off to James Robinson, I believe, who gets about 5 yards on first down. They keep showing this, and that was gnarly. So it's 2nd and 6. Oh, Kevin Givens is right in the backfield. He's going to throw it out, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Laquan Treadwell, was Trevor Lawrence. He was under pressure. Kevin Givens was in the backfield almost immediately. Excellent play by Gibbons. He just bend. Oh, wait, no, this is the previous play. Wow. So it's 3rd and 6. Cam Robinson is now on the sideline. 2 for the Jaguars. So, yeeks. It's 3rd and 6. What can the Jaguars do here? I mean, I think just with how the game has gone and everything, they're going to be in 4-down territory. Probably. They have to be, right? So, snap is away. Throws it out. Wide open is Laquan Treadwell. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. Niners seemingly just trying to keep everything in front of them where... Ooh, Jonathan Taylor, what is going on? Oh, Micah Hyde, I think he just stiff-armed him. That looked beastly from Jonathan Taylor. All right, so it is 1st down and 10 for the Jaguars. They have the ball at the 49ers' 33-yard line. Lawrence is going to be in shotgun. He's got a back to his right. Now he's got Laviska Shenault in the backfield to his left. They are going to hand it off to Laviska Shenault out on the edge. And Shenault's going to get a decent gain. Gets about 8 yards. There is a flag on the play. And now Shenault is on the ground. And he is slow to get up. No, he's up now. But there is a flag on the play. And this is typically in the area of offensive holding. But I'm not sure. Typically in the area of offensive holding. So I didn't see anything egregious, but we shall see. So here's the call. It was 1st down and 10. Shenault had picked up 8 yards. It was holding on the... Oh, that one is decline. Oh, there's 2 holding. Yeah, 2 holding calls against the Jaguars. So it's going to be, 1st down and long. 1st and long for the Jaguars. I thought that was a good block on Bosa. I didn't think that was a hold on Bosa. I mean, and I will yell all day about it. About holds on Bosa. But it's 1st down and 20 now for the Jaguars. At the 49ers' 43-yard line, Lawrence and shotgun snap is away. Bosa's right there. Bosa sacks him. Bosa sacks Trevor Lawrence. There we go. Nick Bosa getting on that stat sheet. That's going to make it 2nd down and 25 now. But Bosa working on the guy who just came in. Or is that Jawan Taylor? No, Taylor's been in the game. But Bosa just pushed Lawrence to the ground. And he was held there, too. Jawan Taylor's holding him like this. And it's still a sack. Bosa. Ba-ba-ba-ba, Bosa. Snap is away. Bosa's there again. Lawrence just managed to break away from the sack and throws it to Carlos Hyde, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 25 for the Jaguars. Ooh, this is an ugly game for Jacksonville. Bosa was there, and it looked like maybe Arden Key was also there in the backfield. Or was that... It was Samson Ebukam. Samson Ebukam had the pressure. So it's 3rd and 25. The Jaguars are in shotgun. He's got Carlos Hyde to his left. Snap is away. It's a good snap. Lawrence is trying to run out of pressure, and then he's going to get knocked out of bounds by Bosa. That cannot be a flag. That should not be a flag. It is not a flag. I don't see any flags. Don't call a flag because that would be bullshit. Bosa chased him out. I don't know. Does that count as another sack too? Or is that a tackle for loss, I wonder? Because it looks like, I mean, he was still kind of looking to... He was still kind of looking to throw it, so maybe that counts as a sack. I don't know. So it's 4th and 26. Bosa should just be on the sideline at this point. It's 4th and 26. He's exhausted. He's still out there, though. They're going to punt it. But they're looking, I think the Niners are like, hey. And it's a it's a delay of game against the Jaguars. Oh, my God. I mean, I think they were kind of going for that, but wow. 4th and 31 for those Jacksonville Jaguars, huh? I guess the Niners are not going to really rush the punter because they're just thinking there might be a fake, but they do punt. The Jaguars punted away. Brandon Ayuk calls for the fair catch. Fair catch is at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Bosa is there hugging Kasurik, I think, the D-line coach. I'm curious to see, so I want to look it up, see Bosa's numbers on the day. Because there was that play earlier where he may have got credited for half the sack, and then he did have a sack for sure, and then I don't know if they called that last one a sack either. So Bosa right now is credited with 2 sacks today. 2 sacks. Entering today, he had 8 sacks, so he is now in double-digit sacks on the season. Currently, that play has been ruled a sack. Cool. Yep, I see that. Pull that up right here. So right on the day, the 49ers have 3 sacks. Arden Key has 1, and Bosa has 2. Alrighty. So, all right. The Lions making it a game there in Cleveland. Just 2 traditionally terrible franchises, the Lions and the Browns, just in a thrilling slugfest. The Washington football team and the Panthers are in a good game. It's 21-14. Chicago and Baltimore, 7-6 Chicago. Dolphins, Jets, 14 apiece. Let's see how Joe Flacco is doing. I hate that guy because he beat the Niners in the Super Bowl. Flacco's numbers, 19 for 31, 237, and 2 TDs. Elijah Moore with the Jets, 7 receptions, 130 yards, and a touchdown. I really liked Elijah Moore coming out of Ole Miss. I think the Jets got a good one there. Green Bay, that's a good one. It's going to be 17-23. It is Vikings winning. Green Bay 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. There's 12 minutes left in that game. And I wonder now, will the 49ers start bringing in all their backups? Will they start bringing in Lance and maybe I'd like to see Trey Sermon still out there. Get receivers like Jawan Jennings and Trent Sherfield. Let's get them some play time. Charlie Werner. So, yeah. I think at this point it would be Jimmy is out there. I think this should probably be his last drive of the day. Ayuk is out there. Debo's out there. Looks like it's Jeff Wilson Jr. gets the ball on first down. Going to get about 2 yards on first down. Going to get about 2 yards on first down. And the play clock the play clock keeps on churning. That's what the Niners need to do. Just get some first downs here. Let's just run this time out and run the time and exit with a win. So it looks like Tom Compton is in at right tackle. I'm not sure exactly how long he's been in there. I know Jalen Moore started. I don't know if he's hurt. Ayuk in motion. Jimmy pitches it up to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to bust through the line. Gets about a pickup of about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4 they're calling it for the 49ers. So Wilson got, on those 2 runs, picked up about 6 yards. Yes, it looks like you can see Trey Lance on the sideline, helmet on. I really believe, and he's talking to Rich Scangarello, quarterback coach. So I would like to think that this should be Jimmy's last drive of the day. It is 3rd and 4. We'll see what they do here. Another very efficient game for Jimmy. 3rd and 4. Jimmy's in shotgun use check to his left. Snap is away. Jimmy's going to get sacked. Looked like he was about to throw it. He gets sacked by number 95 of the Jaguars. And I think that should be it for Jimmy on the day. I think we should just Let him get out of there. I'd like to see a lot of these starters getting pulled now on both offense and defense. There is less than 9 minutes left in the game. The Niners will be punting. It's 4th and 12. They're just running the clock down, which is smart. Wishnowski, high snap, punts it away. The punt is going to be fair. Caught. Oh, fumble! And the Niners get it! The Niners get it, I think! Did the Niners get it? It looks like they muffed the punt. It's 49er football! They muffed the punt and the 49ers come up with it. It looks like it. That was the initial call. And the Niners have the ball. That's Trent Sherfield. Number 7, Tavon Austin, the former first-round pick of the St. Louis Rams at the time. He called for the fair catch, but he dropped it and never had possession of it. Trent Sherfield was right there and just scoops it in. Niners keep the ball. And I want to see Trey Lance, folks. I don't know about you, but I want to see Trey Lance out there making some plays. Wishnowski is pumped up. Let's see who's out there now for the 49ers, because I can't hear any of the announcers. Trent Sherfield comes up with the ball. Big play by Sherfield. Good stuff there. At this point, yeah, we have to be thinking. It is Jimmy Garoppolo is on the field, and we still have basically the entire starting offense out there. Although it is now, fake the handoff to Trey Sermon, going to pass out to Kittle. Kittle's going to break a tackle. Kittle's going to get up in the, gets a first down, picks up about 11 yards. And then, Kittle was like, are you going to help me up? No, I guess you're not. Kittle gets a little first down. Boom. Wow, the Jaguars definitely suffered a number of injuries today. Cam Robinson, Jamal Agnew, Tyson Campbell. So 1st down and 10. I hope, yeah, me too. Wait, as a Cardinals fan, you hope the 49ers win? I'll take it. I'll take it, man. All right, so it's 1st down and 10 for the 49ers. Less than 8 minutes left in the game. Jimmy's in shotgun. Got Trey Sermon to his left. They're going to hand it off to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon's going to get about maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Feels great, baby. Feels frackin' great. Your Cardinals are looking really good. I don't know how to pronounce your name exactly. Hajo Plus. Kittle looks like he's a little bit banged up. He did seem as if he was... Kittle cannot play another snap in this game. I don't give a fuck what happens. Kittle needs to not be out there. He needs to just rest, recover. We need him against the Vikings. Cool. That's awesome, man. So we're going to hand it off to Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon gets not back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, maybe 3rd and 8, depending on where they spot the ball. 3rd and 7. So, yeah, what can the Niners do here? Jimmy has eclipsed over 10,000 passing yards in his career. 63 touchdowns and 31 picks in his career. 28-12 record. So, not bad. Not bad by Jimmy G. Hey, Joe. Oh, cool. That's cool. Hey, Joe. Yo, Joe. Hey, Joe. So it's 3rd and 7. Jimmy's in shotgun. Use check to his right. Ayuk and Debo up top. It's going to be, they're going to throw it. Jimmy's going to, no, he's going to just get down. Yeah. So Jimmy looked to throw it, then was going to try and run for the 1st down, and then slides. And then the Niners are it's 4th and 3. There is no problem here going to just kick a field goal, bring out Packers now winning. All right. Packers winning. We needed that. Let me see. What did Rodgers deep left to Devontae Adams for another touchdown? Wow. Packers 24, Vikings 23. That is big. And in this game here, Robbie Gould. Oh, not a great snap. Robbie Gould, it kicks it up, and it is right down Broadway. So for the 49ers, we tack on a few more. It is now 30-3 for the 49ers. Hey, Joe. How do you feel about the game against the Seahawks? I know is Kyler Murray playing? 'Cause I know they were going to say it's a game time decision. I haven't seen the inactives list or anything yet. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, big play for the Packers to get that touchdown. Titans are need to start moving the ball. They have 12 and a half minutes left though, so the Titans still have some time. Um, but they're third and need to throw 19, so they need to pick it up. Ooh, Panthers and Washington football team are now tied at 21 apiece. Tied at 21. So that's interesting because we want Washington to win that game. We want Washington to win. We wanted Philadelphia to beat the Saints, so that's good, and they are all over them, 33-13. And if the Packers can win too, then that would be basically a clean sweep. Although we'd like the Ravens to beat the Bears, and the Bears are winning 7-6 right now. The Ravens, according to ESPN, it's second and 32. So, but they do have the ball to Chicago 22. Oh, so it's I don't know. Murray is out. Oof. If Murray is out, I mean, obviously, the Cardinals didn't look good last week against the Titans. That was last week, right? Was that last week? Oh, the Panthers. They played the Panthers last week. They lost bad to the Panthers. But they played really well against the 49ers. So we'll see what kind of Cardinals team shows up today with no Hopkins, no Kyler Murray. Yeah. But, so that's going to be an interesting one. I mean, if I have to be realistic, I think I really do want the Cardinals to win just to, ideally knock the Seahawks kind of like out of playoff contention and just so they're like really far behind because that would put, I think, is Seattle 3-6 now, I think. So if they move to 3-7, that would be really tough for them to come back from, as opposed to my 49ers who are looking to move to 5-5. No return on that kickoff. Wishnowski kicked it away. Hopkins out. So, I mean, Seattle have a chance, but I'm really hoping that 7:30 a.m. is the first Thanksgiving. Oh, coverage begins. I was like, the game ain't going to start at that time. I'm looking forward to those Thanksgiving Day games. Should be a good one. But, Colt McCoy, he needs to play better, but that Seahawks defense isn't very good, so I think he will. First down and 10 for the Jaguars at the 25-yard line. Looks like the Niners, on defense, I mean, Warner's out there, but beyond that, they brought in a bunch of their backups. Ambry Thomas is out there. You got Fred Warner and then Alshire, but everyone else is all backups for the 49ers defense. So the O-line definitely needs to give him some time. Jimmy Ward is out there, and so is Tart, so... Lawrence is going to throw it deep. It's caught by Marvin Jones Jr. They are moving the ball. The Niners are for sure in like a prevent kind of defense. So, they're just keeping everything in front of them. The Jaguars are up to the 49ers 40-yard line already. You have Lenore. You have Ambry Thomas. You have a lot of rookies getting some time now, which I like. And then that's going to be a pass and catch to Marvin Jones Jr. for about 8-yard gain. Ambry Thomas, the rookie out of Michigan. On the tackle. So they're at about the Niners 32-yard line. Lawrence and shotgun. Throws it. Complete to Tavon Austin. They're saying incomplete. Incomplete. Tavon Austin dropped it. He muffed the punt and he dropped the pass. That's what Tavon Austin does, ladies and gentlemen. First round pick, believe it or not. You basically have no Jaguar fans left in the stands. All 49er fans there. Good representation for the Niners. It's 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars. They're in shotgun. They might hand it off here. They are going to hand it off, and he gets the first down. That is James Robinson. Gets about 3 yards. So it's first down and 10 for the Jaguars. There's about 4 minutes left in this game, folks. About 4 minutes left. The Niners want to keep that clock rolling, keep everything in front of them. He's in shotgun. He's going to throw it. He gets hit as he throws it. Caught by Marvin Jones Jr. Embry Thomas on the coverage. Gets about 9 yards on that first down play. So it's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Jaguars. Less than 4 minutes left. Clock is rolling. Trevor Lawrence, and hurry up. Trevor Lawrence is in shotgun. Back to his right. Snap is away. They're going to fake the handoff. Lawrence is going to take it. And then Lawrence is going to get upended. And he gets the first down, though. He gets about maybe 4 yards on that. So, yeah, as we're saying, the clock just keeps on rolling. There's less than 3.5 minutes left. Lawrence and hurry up. It's first down and 10 for the Jaguars at the Niners' 13-yard line. Lawrence in shotgun. He's going to be looking to throw it. He's got some pressure on him. He throws it to the end zone and incomplete. Great. Oh, there's a flag on Jaguars Tart. They're going to call it defensive pass interference. Ladies and gentlemen, we are updating the defensive pass interference tracker. We're now at 16 on the year. We have 16 defensive pass interference calls on us. That tracker just got updated. I haven't seen the replay of it yet, but we'll see what what happened here. I mean, what kind of call is that? Yikes, that's a bad call. Snap is away to James Robinson, who's going to get the touchdown for the Jaguars. The Jaguars get in for a touchdown. So for all you fantasy folks who have James Robinson, there are some points for you. So the Jaguars get on the board. It's 30-9. They got on the board for the first time in a while. Really aided by that mysterious call against Jaguars Tart. So we shall see. Oh, you know it, John. I'm on it. That defensive pass interference tracker. I saw that coming. I was ready to update it right away. Okay, so the kick is up for the Jaguars. The extra point is good, so it's 30-10. And you have to think now that the Jaguars are going to be trying for the onside kick just to get the ball back. And if I'm the 49ers, they might be. They're showing the Rodgers pass over to Devontae for the touchdown. So once this game is over, depending on the time, I might be able to stream a little bit of the Packers-Vikings, because that one's a whole lot closer than this game. That's for damn sure. Yeah, there's 4:27 left in that game. Coming up, bonus coverage. I think they're just going to show maybe the onside kick here. If the Niners get it, then maybe they'll just go over to the Packers-Vikings game. But yeah, it's got to be an onside kick, right? I mean, I would assume so, because the Jacksonville Jaguars would like to get the ball again. Now, remember the last time when it was the Detroit Lions Week 1 where George Kittle tried to catch the ball with his face, and that didn't work out too well. So hopefully we just recover the ball here. Let's get Trey Lance out there for a couple plays. And are they just going to kick it away? There actually looks like they're in just a formation just to kick it away. Looks like that is what they're going to do. That is what they're going to do. And it's going to be a touchback. So all good. So the Niners need to bring out Trey Lance here just to get him some snaps, because it's been a while. It's been a while since Trey Lance had some snaps. It's been a while. Oh, you know what? Maybe, once this game is over, I might actually go and just check out the Grossi stream, because that's always a good time. I don't think anyone here wants to see me stream the Packers-Vikings. All right. So you have Aaron Banks is getting some snaps now. Aaron Banks at a right guard, who is the second-round pick out of Notre Dame, who has received a lot of criticism from 49er fans. just because he hasn't been able to upend Brunskill. So, and Trey Lance is out there, hands the ball to Trey Sermon, who gets about a yard on the play. It's one of those things here where I get it why the Jaguars might, call timeouts and do all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I mean, the Jaguars have had just so many guys got hurt that you might look. It's 30-10, and there's maybe do you just like if they're like, do they just go look? Let's just end the game. Trey Lance behind center. He is going to hand it off to Trey Sermon again. Sermon's going to plow forward, fighting, get down. Gets about 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 5, and they will. Looks like the Jaguars are going to let the clock run to 2 minutes left. They're going to run it to 2 minutes, so to the 2-minute warning coming up. 3rd and 5. Here is what I envision. I envision a RPO or option play, and maybe Lance keeps it. Bosa, all over the field today was Nick Bosa, dominant. I don't even think if he's still credited with the 2 sacks, I don't even think that does enough justice to how good Nick Bosa was today. There were so many plays that he just blew up almost immediately. So Nick Bosa, dominant performance. You love to see it. All right. Okay. Here we go. First down here, and that's game, set, and match, folks. I envision either a handoff to Trey Sermon or fake the handoff to Sermon, and then Lance will try and take it for the first down. That is my prediction for the next play. Let's take a look and see. So Packers, Vikings. So Kirk Cousins. Ooh, they have the ball. 3rd and 3 at the Green Bay 23. They just hit a touchdown. Touchdown Minnesota. And the 2-point conversion succeeds. So it's now 31-24 Minnesota. 31-24 Minnesota. But you're leaving Rodgers a whole bunch of time. 217 and 2 timeouts. Kirk Cousins, wow, 21 for 31, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dominant performance. Justin Jefferson with a great game too. Wow. Can Green Bay come back? I mean, I definitely want Green Bay to win, just so because if Minnesota moves to 4-6 and we're about to move to 5-5. That would be big. But yeah, we will see how it goes. Saints trying to make a little comeback here. Eagles 3rd and 11 at their own 15. They're probably going to have to punt it. Washington is up 24-21 over the Panthers, so that is good. Colts 41-15 over the Bills. The Niner fans in Jacksonville loving life right now. It is basically 95% Niner fans there at this point. So Lance and shotgun. He's going to run it, and Lance is going to get the first down. First down 49ers. And then at this point, they snapped it. And then just ran it forward, gets the first down. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think the Jaguars are going to call timeouts here because I just don't really see the point of it. I don't think that they are, but maybe they will. They are not. So it's going to be victory formation for the 49ers as I knock over my Willie Mays item here. Niners victory formation. We're moving to 5-5. What a game, start to finish. I mean, it's basically the same score as last week. It was 31-10, and now this week 30-10. So the 49ers back-to-back dominating performances. After that dreadful performance against the Cardinals, the team responds in great fashion. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to watch the rest of this Green Bay Minnesota game. I'm going to join the Grossi stream. And what a great win for the 49ers. I'll have a video hopefully breaking it down, I believe, tomorrow. There'll be a video breaking down this game. What a great win. Thank you for everybody stopping by. John, Christian, hey Joe if you're still here, Geezer. Good times for the 49ers. We're 5-5. We get a huge win, and we're happy. We're stoked on life. Next game, though, big game against Minnesota. At home, can we get the win? That's what we got to do. Final score. Final score. Winning streak. We got a winning streak going. 5-5 now, the 49ers. Looking real sharp. In the last 2 weeks, we won the last two games by a combined 61-20. 61-20 did the 49ers win their last two games combined. Again, thank you all for... no worries, Christian. I totally understand. If you can make it, awesome. The Packers just scored a touchdown already. What happened? Was that a kick return or... Holy moly. Looks like it was maybe a kick return. Or was it Rodgers threw a deep pass? I don't even know what happened there. They switched. It was a pass. 75 yards. Rodgers to... wide open. Great protection and just throws it deep. Is that Marquise Valdez-Scantling? Or no, who is that? Yeah, Valdez-Scantling. MVS. So the Packers tied it up already. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to watch the rest of this game. I'm going to hop into Grossi's stream for the rest of this game. Again, thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe if you're not already. I'm sure you guys are. Check out the videos that are coming up this week. It was a great time, great hanging out, and thanks for being here. Catch y'all on the flip side.